updated it. Because on people's feed, it, like, goes the other way. It flips it.
Totally looks like it wants to go landscape.
Here, I'll look at it once you do that.
Wait. Now it says that there's audio.
Can people hear us?
I don't know. Yeah, they have to be able to hear us.
Sound! Yay!
Wait, so does it sound good now?
We hear you right there. They hear
Yeah,
us.
I know, but it sounds good, right? Like there's not anything
So
like
you, I don't
weird
think you have to
talking.
go live anymore.
Cancel it?
Yeah,
Is anyone
cancel
watching
the
it?
live stream.
Is anyone even tuned in?
I don't know.
We can leave it for a sec.
Leave them both going.
All right.
Fan.
So since Justin's answering,
Justin's on my Snapchat too.
Justin's our IT
all right, so
guy.
everything's clear
Justin.
and the timing's all right. Like when I move my mouth, y'all can hear me fucking say words.
It's not off.
Yes. Wish I could read that.
I can barely.
Crystal
Drinks,
All right, so
drinks loudly.
I guess
Drinks
I guess we started technically now, right?
20 minutes later.
Well, it's only 16 minutes late, and technically I started 2 minutes after 8, so 14 minutes of technical difficulties. No big deal.
Way to
Solid.
be technical.
Fuck y'all. This is episode 10 of the LMDB podcast, and clearly the very first attempt of ever going
We
fucking
live, baby.
live up in this bitch. We have Megan, little Miss Megan. We don't have anything that we're planning on talking about.
Yeah, we're relying on you guys.
We're not even relying on you, but if you say some shit, like I might comment, or we might comment.
Snap
Sten
back
won't
at
know
it.
what's going on. He can't even read it.
Why do people always talk about my voice?
You have a radio voice.
I don't even know what that. I have a fucking radio face.
What?
Not so much a radio
What
voice.
does that even
Savage.
mean?
I have a voice for closed caption.
Such a good insult.
Closed captioning.
Oh my god.
Could be on like Nova.
Wait, what the fuck? Cam, nobody can do a flip. Megan's wearing a skirt, and she's the only person that can do a flip or a dress.
Yeah.
And this is I was going to say this is a PG show, but
Yeah, I'll do a flip.
it's about so far away from PG.
It's not a XXX show, guys.
Not yet.
Not yet. Give it some time.
Once we get it off YouTube.
YouTube agreed to terms.
Found
Terminated.
out she knows my coworker Moses.
Who the
Y'all are
fuck
fucking
is
weird.
Moses?
I don't know.
He parted the sea.
That's real. I saw
Old
that. I saw that
Moses.
online.
That's real. Yep.
I googled it.
Physics.
There was a guy named Moses who worked at the Maverick next to my mom's house who would always come out whenever I'd get gas. Maybe you're talking about that Moses.
Did you work at Maverick?
I gotta be honest with you. That
No, I didn't work at Maverick.
kind of sounds like creepy Moses. He would come out every time you were getting gas and do what?
He's always like, I heard your car. And I knew it was you.
Yeah, no, that's creepy
my
Moses for
God.
sure.
Did he hear your vape?
I don't have a vape, Sten.
Megan.
I don't,
one's
actually.
believing.
Straight call you out, Megan.
I don't. Have been thinking about it.
Investing in one?
Yeah, maybe.
Solid.
You know.
Don't do it.
If you do, go OEM.
Oh, yeah. Where would I inquire to get
At the dealer.
I don't know what any of this
Acura?
means right now.
Oh, Subaru.
I'm gonna change the color of this so y'all can fucking read this shit.
Yeah,
proper.
good idea. Can you like wow?
Moses or Daryl? Yes, Maverick. Okay, yeah, so I know that Moses. He liked
Yeah.
your car.
We know that Moses has creepy Moses now. So
I think he only liked
congratulations.
that a female drove a basic Subaru.
Is that better now? Y'all can read that and stop fucking bitching that you can't read it.
I mean, I still can't read it, but
Yeah, it's still.
I'm gonna sit
To be
here
fair, you can't
and
read.
squint.
So.
Well, I'm wearing my glasses, you guys. Like, I should be able to read this.
Vision
Oh no,
on
I just meant
point.
you can't read.
Oh,
Oh, shots fired.
going to college for communications. It's cool.
Well, for everyone watching on Facebook, I'm gonna cancel that so we can
yeah.
read the
Oh,
chat.
yeah, I forgot.
I
to-
forgot
Now that
that
we got
was
sound
going.
on YouTube working, we'll cancel the Facebook one. So
Yeah.
head over to YouTube.
Yeah, I don't even know why you're on Facebook.
We've all
Facebook's
posted
dumb.
the link. We've all
working.
tagged each other like a million times.
I didn't tag anybody.
I had to approve so many tags this morning.
Sten broke it.
God damn it, Sten.
This fool doesn't stop messaging me about these fucking tires. I'm about to fucking slap him with my dick. Sorry, this dude like will not stop fucking messaging me about tires.
Isn't that your life, though?
No.
Real.
Are you
don't
the
want
shop? Can I
anything
come
to
to your
do with
shop? Are you
hers.
done with everything?
Can I deal your
I gave it
shop?
to you 15 minutes ago.
Can I be creepy Moses?
Well after 5 o'clock at night too.
Yeah.
Why is the chat not working? Why is there an arrow on the chat now?
Click on it.
Like nothing happens.
Okay. Then it's fine.
Megan, click
We
on
live in this bish.
Stop
We
panicking.
live, baby.
Cam just sent me a message that says slap him with your dick.
Oh my.
Oh wait, so can you guys read this easier?
No.
She still works at Maverick. Yeah, I can read it.
She?
We got this right here. I need something
I've
else.
never
to read
worked
on.
at Maverick.
Yeah, Megan doesn't even work. Megan just sucks. She sits around and does nothing all day.
Yeah.
Lazy squad.
Story of my life.
Squad goals though. I'm not even mad about it.
Everyone wants to do that with their life.
Let me select all. Sorry, I'm sure this is super entertaining for all of you guys.
No, the white is much better, dude.
I'm not changing
Yeah.
it, you fucking cunt.
Oh. The infamous tailored fam.
I'm trying to see if I can get that arrow to go away, because that arrow shouldn't have. Oh, there we go.
Oh yeah.
And then, is it easier for? Can y'all? Are you gonna read on your phone, or are you gonna read on here?
I can't read it on there, so I'll have to read it on my phone.
I can look both ways.
I still see the arrow.
Somebody just asked me, what did I do before I started powder coating? I did like graphic design, commercial sign design shit. Super boring. Promise.
But you couldn't get the logo the right size on Photoshop.
Oh, Antonio's here.
I totally could get the logo the right size. I was having to guess what size would fill it. on
What
the
you were
screen.
panicking
You
about
know
when I
what,
got here.
Megan? If you're trying to fight me, I'll fight you.
Wait, so did you do like freelance work or were you with a company?
No, I worked for like numerous design firms, and I'll never do it again. I'm just kidding. It's not that bad. I don't want to do it anymore.
Complains about working for self, complains about working for a company.
I don't complain about working for myself.
That's his
I complain
whole
about
life.
having to no. I don't complain about working for myself. I complain about having to deal with the people that I do because I work for myself. Has nothing to. If I could not talk to people, was it? Yeah, it was you.
Yeah,
I was
it was
talking
me
about
yesterday,
If
yeah.
I could figure out a way, like a drop box, where people would drop their shit off, and there was a tag with what color, and then I could put it back in that box, and they would just pay for it to get it out of the box. I would
Completely
fucking do that.
disassembled.
People would probably be okay with doing
I,
that.
dude,
No one
it's
is
like, I
okay
want it to
with
be like a
that.
library book. That's what I fucking want.
Yes.
Except I want to get paid more.
I mean, I dropped off my whole car and was like, "Okay, do my wheels." So
Had the displeasure of talking to Sean while you're at it.
Definitely got the bigger penis.
It sounded like it said peanut.
no, that's the one that cuts off, so it sounds like peanut.
Definitely had the bigger peanut.
What's
Dude, those sounds are awesome.
in for barrel? What are all the people talking about doing flips and barrel? I mean, I 10 out of 10 clearly look like I'm not a gymnast.
Flip a bottle. Justin, if we flip a bottle, we'll break the microphone, dude.
Literally.
Flip a bottle. Why don't you flip
see
back
the
to
size of this
2015
bottle,
when
dude?
people did that still, you fucking dweeb. Do we have anything that we want to talk about? No?
Certified mechanic.
I feel like I know who, some of the names are obvious. But
Yeah,
then there's
the
some of the
usernames are
names
funny.
When I look at them, I'm like, I think I know who that is.
Who do you think that is?
we can spend this whole time trying to guess who everyone is.
No, I don't want to sit and guess who people
They
are.
can
Justin
stay
Meals.
incognito.
Cam wants to see fucking Sten's titties.
Pull them out.
Pop a titty out.
Is that against YouTube or just
I don't
female
know.
titties?
I don't think I agreed to
Free the nip?
no male titties.
No male
on the
titties.
thing.
Monetize these nips.
What if there's like hair
There's
on
no-
them?
Sten is growing out his chest hair right
Yesterday there was. Today there's not.
now. Is that real? Yeah. Wait, why?
Dude, we got crazy
Shaving?
with the
What are you
whipped cream
doing?
last
Oh
night.
my.
Bro, whipped cream doesn't pull hair out unless you
I know, but I
forget
didn't
a
want
step.
whipped cream on my hair.
So
You shaved your chest before?
Yeah, I'm hairless right now.
But she likes you with a hairy
Birthday
chest.
prep. I know. So I'll
Birthday
regrow it.
prep.
Yeah.
You're dumb.
Her idea.
Tristan, you're dumb.
She didn't want hair in her teeth, okay? I can understand that.
No, she likes
True.
hairy dudes.
Yeah. No, yeah.
Not in her
She's
teeth.
like, she's like fucking Nakomi.
But it grows fast.
the
and
more
it was-
hair on your
dude,
body,
it
the
was
better.
foresty. It was out of hand.
It was like a fucking bushel
It was-
in this bitch.
yeah.
Electric or hand shaver?
Justin wants to know why you fucking hate hoo.
electric.
Justin wants to know why you hate hoo-ha, and I gotta be honest, so do fucking I.
Because it sucks.
What?
Sten, you make your own
A-
fucking food, bro.
A, it sucks. B, Charlie Chow's is better.
Charlie Chow's is better.
Yeah.
If you want like an actual reason, it's because their sauce is watered down as fuck. At Hoo Ha, step it up.
Well, that's why you put like 16 ladles in. That's what I do.
True.
Make it into like soup.
Hella
But I mean, even then, it's like proportionately dialed down.
Charlie Chow's is closer to us anyways.
So you get 16 ladles of water and then like the normal amount of sauce that you would have
And
gotten.
then throw
or
some salt on it.
you can just go to Charlie Chow's and get like normal flavor with one ladle.
The one thing I don't like about Charlie Chow's though is it's super, super inconsistent.
I've only been there once with you, so
Really?
yeah.
When did we go?
We went last summer.
Oh.
Well, no,
I think Chow's is
it was, like,
actually a few
September.
dollars cheaper too.
It was like almost a whole year ago.
No, I think it's like the same price. Well, they have like lunch and dinner prices, just like fucking Hoo Ha does.
But we don't go for lunch. I think even dinner
We went
is
for
for lunch.
We left B in
What?
the. It was cold enough that we could
Yeah.
leave B in the van.
Yeah.
never been
So
to
maybe
either
like
of those for lunch.
October.
Security van.
It was not Dad van yet.
It's
Charlie
that
Chow's
van.
the shit, see?
Who said that?
Okay.
Cam, probably.
Osrealist League. Osrealist
Oh.
League.
I'm gonna make a
What is that?
we're fucking live, so all you Snapchat people can stop messaging me on Snapchat, and you can just go watch the live.
Get on it.
Sorry, people. I know that this is super entertaining. Somebody just sent me a message that only says "cool," and I don't know why I messaged them.
Cool.
Like, I don't have any idea who you are.
Cool guy.
Oh, is it on Snapchat? They
Yeah.
do that
He's
too.
a cool guy.
And then I'm never like, oh, what did I say?
I know, that's why I don't like using fucking Snapchat, because I don't remember what I said 20 minutes ago when we were having a conversation. And you give me a one-word answer, which doesn't
know.
help at all.
B is out.
Two-way street.
I drug my dog.
Dude.
What are you talking about? The sound is off. Antonio, nobody else is saying the sound is off.
No,
so
then he said-
It's just you.
He said, just kidding, I found it.
No, that... Oh. No.
Justin's the
last
MVP
message.
right now. Someone should order the shop pizza for them. Yeah. What do you
Yeah.
have?
Yeah, Justin.
Do you know how many times I've gotten a free pizza by doing, like, things online?
Internet things.
What kind of things, Megan?
Sten knows.
Must be
Can you give us an
nice.
example on YouTube?
Actually.
Remember when I fucking told you so, Megan?
Yeah. Sten goes, you should make this Tinder
I'm
and
so proud, though.
get free
So
pizza.
proud.
So
I do remember that.
I did.
Fucking send me one.
I got a whole large pizza right to my door
Delivered.
for free.
Damn.
I ate the whole thing.
Antonio is saying that the sound is off, but Antonio's the only person saying that the sound is off.
Antonio,
So, and I can see the sound moving right
Yeah.
now. So, I'm gonna go ahead and say that it's just you.
wish we could type to him and be like, no, it's
You
just...
can in the chat. So you
Well,
can,
I don't have it up because my phone is
We gotta figure out a way to like
God, that's such a
dead.
fuck. How do you not know?
something heavy.
Lean what?
My phone, so Megan can see it.
Oh.
I guess I can hold it right there.
I mean, Sean, you said you only had one of these, right? Because it's...
Yep, I do only have one of
almost
those. Do you want to know what's funny? Is I bought that like for somebody else. The girl that we were talking about right before.
Thanks, girl.
We don't talk anymore.
Oh, cool. Well, then she doesn't drink your wine anymore either, so...
No, I bought it as like kind of a joke when I was in Vegas. So
Wine is never a joke,
is that a little bit of a
so...
joke?
No.
Hey, when you guys are saying that the fucking sound is off, are you saying that the sound doesn't line up with me talking or us talking? Is that what you mean?
Oh, like maybe
Audio and
it's
videos
off.
delayed.
That one is so delayed.
Is that what they're saying?
I don't know.
I can't see the screen right now, and I know how to fix it real quick.
Maybe
I
if
just-
we wait 30 more seconds, someone will answer.
Osrealist says it's not off.
It's not off.
Oh,
Okay, cool.
perfect.
Which
It's
is
working
weird.
for me. I have to hit refresh.
No, not the sound. Is the when my mouth is moving, can you hear sound at the exact same time, or is the sound
Does
like,
it connect?
Is it not sequenced together?
Let's see.
When I say off, I don't think people know what I mean. God damn it, people.
I think we should just not worry about it. And
I'm not like
The show
super.
must
I'm
go
not
on.
super worried about it. I just need to make sure that it fucking. Well, because it looks weird if it's off.
oh yeah,
If it's like a second off, it looks super strange.
yeah.
But nobody said anything.
Antonio says on my TV and phone it's off.
Like there is no sound. Is that what he's saying? God
But
damn
then
it.
the other guy
I
said
hate,
it wasn't
I hate
off.
when one person is giving input and
It's
nobody else
delayed
is.
by about a second.
Okay.
Oh, okay,
That's what I'm
delayed.
trying. Okay, that's easy to fix. Y'all bitches.
Bitches.
All right.
Dude, this is
Tell me right now if you think that it's fucking fixed.
It's like, we're on the podcast, but then everyone else is too.
I keep looking at that fucking can and thinking it's something. Like, I have no idea.
I forgot to move it.
I just look at
He's
it.
like, I didn't set that up.
It's not a can, it's a tripod.
How about now? Is it synced now?
Yeah, it's pretty behind.
Sound is not synced. Let's see.
And your comments
Antonio,
are
I
delayed.
can't
fucking
control the
sync was
comments,
together.
bro. That's not me. You
I
need to
can
call
hear
YouTube.
you.
Megan should chug a
Shit, don't
bottle of
line up,
wine.
bruh.
I do this every night, Justin.
I have a bottle of wine in the
Wait, is Antonio?
You said this was the only
I
wine
said
you
Antonio
had.
I said-
censoring himself,
I
or
said
does
this is-
YouTube censor?
YouTube censors it.
Oh,
I said this is
weird.
the only one of these little fucking cups.
But you have more.
I bought this for that. There's a bottle of, I think, that wine in the fridge. Okay, so if it's better now, cool. Like, that was the thing that I
Yay.
spent way too long trying to fix last night, and so now I know how to do it right away by typing in 1700, bitches.
Megan should chug a bottle of wine.
I just said that.
Stan can't hear you for some reason.
But I know.
I was reading the comments.
Way delayed.
Reading the feed.
All right. So if everything's better now, can we just like go back to talking about nothing?
Yeah, of course.
There's sound, but it's delayed.
Much better.
1700.
Way better.
Yeah, everybody says it's better.
It's much
Courtney.
closer.
Get
Yeah.
your shit together.
Better.
I'm just kidding, Courtney. Sorry about your
Better,
water
better.
line, by the way. Read that shit online.
Waterline.
Yeah, he like broke his fucking
Oh, water main?
like a water main, or it's
Fun.
like leaking, or it's broken or something.
Fun stuff, dude.
Who just messaged me?
My basement likes to flood when it rains too hard, so I understand.
I've flooded a girl's basement
That's
before.
what she said.
You know what I'm saying?
waiting for it.
Let me tell you.
Oh my
Let me
gosh.
tell you about the time I almost flooded my own basement,
Yeah.
Yeah.
and it had been rain free for 3 months.
Rain.
All right, so if everything's good now, blame Sten. Yeah, that's what I do all the time, Tage. But
Now that everything's
Right.
fixed, we like don't know what to talk about.
somebody's telling me to go Facebook Live. No, I don't know how to do both at the same time. I'm not.
We
I don't-
were just doing that.
I don't
That's
even
why
think you
that
can
bottle
do
of
both at
paint
the same
thinner's
time.
over there.
How
Justin
dare
said
you.
froyo. Oh, frozen yogurt or ice cream.
Froyo.
I mean, it's definitely.
Oh, Ian just said the sound is fine.
Thanks, Ian.
He's the sound expert, too.
Slightly
he would-
delayed, but can hear everything.
Nice.
Yeah, but is it still delayed? I thought we just fixed that.
Well, my message came in. It said 4 minutes ago. So
Oh, okay. Yeah, we fixed it.
I
since
just
then.
haven't looked at it.
We also have these like cool sounder
That fool
things,
said, "Let my dick breathe."
which I haven't like
Let my dick breathe.
finished
love
utilizing yet. But
Wait, we didn't do your intro music.
no, there's no intro on a live show. I haven't. Look, Megan.
Can we
I
just
don't know
play
how
it
to do a bunch
anyways?
of that shit.
Because that's my favorite part.
No, mine too.
I don't.
Yes.
It's funny as fuck.
I don't know how to do it on here.
What,
Honestly,
you didn't set it up on your little buttons?
no.
No?
Megan, I fucking tried to do everything, and I got like
I know.
3% of it.
You were
all done.
panicking real hard when I got it.
Play more sounders, dude.
Yeah, I want to hear all of them. Play all of
Why?
them.
I'm either absolutely
Wow.
listening to that or not at all.
I've had some of that shit before, and I like it.
I've had some of that shit before.
I've had some of that shit before, and I don't like it.
Samesies.
Clothing
You said you had
company?
7.
What clothing company? Tagey Pants?
Probably the clothes behind us.
No.
The ones
Let
Sean
my
makes.
dick breathe. Damn.
Yeah, exactly, Tage.
Damn.
Oh my god.
Yeah, he had a
Let my
big
dick
peanut. What was the
breathe
peanut one?
podcast.
Penis peanut.
That's the best one.
Let my dick breathe podcast.
Let my dick breathe.
Dirtbag Dan, hella high. Love my dick breathe.
That's so
I think I'm gonna
cool.
subscribe now.
Yeah, see, there's a couple
Oh.
cool ones.
Subscribe now.
Subscribe.
Podcast love to podcast love.
I was supposed to say
Podcast
love, but
love.
it cuts off at the end.
Podcast love to podcast.
I've had some of
love.
that shit before, and I like it.
Anyway, I don't want to sit here and push buttons all day.
100%. I'd be so okay with that.
For a whole hour, just over and over.
Certified mechanic, yeah. So to answer your question, like 48 hours ago, I figured out how to use the MPC. I was getting frustrated with converting everything to a MIDI because I don't know if you guys know about, like, when you convert MIDIs, like, and you're taking like a sound clip, it sounds super fucked up unless you go through like a process. I didn't want to go through the process of like 50 things. So I downloaded this fucking app on my tablet, and it's functioning the exact same way. It turns out I probably could have just used my tablet the whole time, but
Good job, Sean.
whatever. Google didn't tell me there was shit like this on there. I don't fucking know. I am trying to figure out, did you decide? Scrap that idea about making a shirt clothing company based around wheels that we talked about. Oh, no. So you're talking about wheel culture. No, I got sidetracked with some other shit, like a podcast, mostly. I don't think people understand.
Clothing company over podcast. You can make so
I don't
much
think people
more money
understand.
that way.
Certified mechanic, when you say it's Corey, which Corey are you? Sorry, man. Like, I don't know.
Sean is so popular, you guys.
No, it's not that. It's a lot of weed, and I don't like remember a lot of shit sometimes. So, no, Tage, that's still a thing. Honestly, I mean, it has to be because I already paid for everything, and I'm not gonna like, as much money as I do enjoy as much as I do enjoy throwing away money at dumb shit like a podcast
Adds up.
well, it's like frustrating to not see anything happen from it. So, it'll happen. I don't know when it's gonna happen.
Patience.
Oh, Corey Anderson. Okay. I was like, it's like you're Corey. Me too, bro. Me too. So what's up? What's been up, Megan? Have I seen you recently?
No, it's been a
I think
minute.
last time I saw you, you were picking up your car.
Yeah, I dropped my whole car off so you could disassemble everything
It's
yourself.
been even longer for that. Longer than that for me.
Yeah, I haven't
Forever.
seen you in like a year.
Yeah,
No,
easily.
I saw you at Ian's show.
True.
When was that?
Probably before that, though.
April? Yeah, it was way before that. I don't
Yeah.
remember when his last show was.
Ian's her boyfriend, and he makes the mad type beats.
He makes the dopest beats.
What's his name?
Atrophia.
Oh, yeah,
Sometimes
that's right.
even on stage, which is the cool part.
Yeah. He's October 12th. He'll be at Sky opening up for Kid. So
I don't know what that is.
if you're into that
I'm not into
kind of music,
Nobody's into that, Megan.
shut up, Sean.
Everyone except for Sean is.
It's not
Yeah,
true.
literally.
That's not true. And honestly, I'm gonna tell you right now, Megan is guilty of it, but so are like 100 other people on my fucking Snapchat. We don't all want to see a show through Snapchat.
Hey, I only show you like 4 songs that I think were the best of.
I'm gonna tell you right
The
now,
night.
if I have to hit like 10 times
Oh my
and it's
God.
just
Scroll,
flashing
scroll.
lights and music that you can't hear because your mic doesn't pick up fucking distortion.
My mic picks up just fine. Thanks.
I don't think it does, Megan.
I think it
I'm gonna
does.
tell you right now. But you're not, what's funny is you're not the worst. There's people on my Snapchat that I'm like, are you fucking, or like we'll go to like a country show and then it'll be like, I don't need to see this entire song on Snapchat.
Yeah.
I don't-
You're like, I got it.
Why don't you just enjoy your crappy concert?
I usually won't
No
do a
offense,
whole
people
song.
who
I'll
listen
do
to
like,
country music.
I'll wait for the drop and then
No, I know that you don't do a
do
whole
the
song.
drop. Pretty good at that.
Mad tight drops.
And even
yo.
then,
Mad.
Snapchat does it no justice.
Well, so Snapchat just did that thing where if you just hold the record
Yeah,
button
just
down, it
keep
records like
doubling.
multiple snaps at all at once.
Dude, I
and
thought
makes it so much
I actually
easier.
noticed that with Gary Vaynerchuk's Snapchat, and it was like fucking with me. I was like, "How is he fucking doing this? This video just goes forever."
So fast.
Well,
Yeah,
it
it's like
still
doo,
has
doo,
that
doo,
tiny
doo.
little like second
Yeah, it
of
has
delay,
like the little like
but
flash
yeah,
of delay that you can
So
tell.
you
But
can
he has
see.
this little bar on. Do they all have a little bar, or is it his videos? Because like his like loads, and when it gets to the end, it starts a new bar every time. There's like a little red or white bar at the bottom. It might just be his.
Mine's a circle, I think.
Mine's a square.
Antonio.
Here, let's.
Antonio. No, are you talking about the circle on the top? They don't even have that on the stories anymore.
Oh, no way.
Antonio.
I'm looking at.
Bro, I don't know what you're sending me dots for. Everybody can hear shit. You can't hear shit. That's
Yeah.
your problem, not. That's not my
Well, he's
problem.
not gonna know if we're talking to him. He can't hear us.
Antonio said, tell Sten to call me tomorrow.
Oh.
Antonio, this is not the time. This is not the time. We're in the middle of a podcast that I'm still freaking out about.
Get the
so
fuck off the
Is
comments.
that what the dots are for?
I don't fucking know.
Well, he can't hear us, right? So
Yeah, me
I don't
and
even
Antonio, me and Antonio have a lot to discuss.
Yeah. Thanks. You're welcome, I mean.
Yeah.
Maybe. I just wanted to. I wish that I could turn this camera right now. I wish I should have set up another camera and an audio source or a video source only on my dog because he is fucking assed
he
out.
is out,
True.
head
drugged
over
him.
the couch.
Yeah, like he's drooped. So it's whatever.
Doggy CBD.
Just listen.
I
If
can't
I
believe
wanted to
how
hear
fast
that
that
shit, I
works.
would have
That
gone
was
to
so
the concert.
fast. He was so hyper like 10 seconds ago.
I know he gets all hyphy. He's cool though.
His
I love
neck
my
is
dog.
gonna hurt.
He's got a giraffe neck. He'll be fine.
Look at him. He's like all the way over.
We've all been there, slept on a couch awkwardly and regretted it after. Oh, my fucking neck.
Oh, I mean,
Yeah.
No,
Yeah.
No, we haven't.
oh,
I have.
Why?
I have.
You slept on the couch awkwardly on purpose?
Yeah, because you're tired. You don't realize it, and you just pass out on the couch, and you wake up, and you're like,
Or drunk.
Goodbye. Goodbye, a better couch.
Or
it's a couch.
Uber.
I don't think I've ever like woke up like randomly on a couch.
I don't know. My couch is so fucking comfortable. I could sleep on that every night and be fine.
But you don't.
No, I
'Cause you have a
don't.
bed.
Because I have a bed.
Exactly.
But if I happen to
True.
pass out on the couch on accident,
It's not a huge mistake.
no.
God, I have this couch that's super old.
Oh,
like, it's
Antonio
really
was trying to say
comfortable
that
at
it was like an Asian movie where this like there was a delay.
first. Yeah.
But that
The dub.
We fixed that.
yeah.
Nice.
I didn't realize I'd have to change that number again once I fixed the audio from the first time and it fucked up. Sorry, I'm mad.
Turn a little
Definitely got
red.
the bigger penis.
There it is.
Let's discuss the lack of a turbo in
I can't.
S2K in Sten's possession. I'm gonna tell you right now,
that?
Tage
Wow,
Walsh. Let me tell you this right now,
Wow.
Tage Walsh. Sten has been driving that fucking S2000.
Yeah.
It started up like a little fucking Honda Champion
Yep.
in front of the shop. Apparently, it needed jumped, but it started right up. And
After
because
a
Is that
while.
one that
Big-
Steve fucked the hood up on?
Yeah.
Oh,
Mike.
yes,
Mike,
I was
yeah.
who
Mike
the fuck is Steve?
Stevenson.
I was thinking about that today.
Stevenson.
If I see that dude, he's getting fucking punched because
You're not gonna
I
punch
thought he
him.
was in jail.
He's in jail.
pretty
He's
sure
in
he
jail
is.
in
Yeah,
Arizona.
that's what you
Yeah.
told me.
But you're
He
not. gonna
fucked
punch
up my
him.
bumper too. Thank God.
He fucked up everybody's paint job.
Oh,
I
yeah.
could literally peel Sten's paint.
yeah,
off.
even the fucking
No,
clear coat
same.
that he did.
Same.
You could just grab a sheet and like yank it.
Well, here's the thing. He gave me a used bumper that was scraped on the bottom and then didn't prime it, just threw black paint right over it. And I had, like a year later, it was all chipped and all like peeling off, and I had to have Parker.
It's the fucking
I wonder if it was
jankiest
like a-
work ever,
The
and I
worst.
vouch for him to so many people.
It didn't even match.
I think he must have gotten to like drugs or something. 'Cause,
Yeah.
like,
Oh,
there was a
for
bunch
sure,
of people
for
that vouched
sure.
for him, and then all of a sudden it went to shit.
Yeah.
Well, I think he just got too busy and something
Rushed
like,
everything.
Yeah, he
Yep.
rushed everything. I know that like 12 cars in his shop got repossessed or something. That's what I heard.
Was he the guy who did porn?
Yeah, he
Yes.
did fucking gay porn,
Gay
dude.
porn. He did.
Yep.
Okay. You guys got.
I think that's the funniest
You guys
shit
got
about
like
him.
awkwardly excited.
I know, 'cause it's a great
we
story.
found that video and exchanged it.
I've never seen it. Nope.
You've
I
never
don't
seen
remember
it?
if
I
it was
exchanged
you or
it
someone.
with someone.
I've never even met him. Like I don't know anything about him.
Oh, you
I just
know
had.
I
what?
can't decide if I want to
had-
see it or not. I haven't seen it, but I don't know.
It's so awkward.
I had the ability
It's
to figure
so
out if
weird.
he was in jail, so I decided to do that because there was a bunch of people like that had their cars in his shop.
They were wondering about it.
Well, the landlord had like locked him out because he hadn't paid his lease,
And all those
and all
cars
those
were in there.
fools were in like,
Yep.
"Hey, my car's in there," and I was like, "Well, I can try to track him down. Like I have a knack for finding people sometimes."
It's funny
but-
because my car came out of that shop like 2 weeks before it got locked down. I was super lucky.
Yeah.
yeah, you were so lucky that all your paint fell off as a fucking punishment.
No, it's hard
yeah.
it's hard to look at the bright side of that, but
Look at these people. Hey, all right, we don't have to turn this into a fucking
Mike
bash fest, but I mean, I agree. That dude's a fucking cunt.
Yeah, he's not the best.
What's up, Asian Nathan?
I do love his girlfriend
mine's
though. His
so-
girlfriend was
I was just
cute.
gonna say all the
I love his
Who?
girlfriend.
it's like Emily or something.
Oh, you're talking about Mike Stevens' girlfriend.
Yeah,
You're talking about Asian Nathan. I'm like,
No, she still hits me up on Snapchat sometimes. She's cute.
oh yeah, you should hit her up and be like, hey, what's up on my bumper, bitch?
I mean, I did.
Fix this shit.
I did, and
What
she
did
didn't
she
talk
say?
to me for a while.
Yeah, exactly.
And then
It's
I think as soon as he
awkward.
went to jail, she commented on one of my stories. And
yeah,
I was
he's in like,
oh, there you
he's
are.
in like real
Jail,
jail.
jail.
Like
no, he's
prison.
in like prison,
Prison,
not even
yeah.
like jail. So he's on some shit. Can't message on YouTube, but hi. What's up, Morgan? My little Morgie. Morgan sends me the coolest like responses
Morgie.
to all of like she watches the videos. or
Whatever happened to
Podcast.
Battletoad?
What is that?
Battletoad, I believe, is fucking. He was in jail last time I saw, but his wife.
Wait, who is Battletoad?
He's the guy that owned Rocky Mountain Customs.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay.
And he
yeah.
looked like fucking
Yep,
Battletoad.
No, now I know who you're talking about.
He actually was Battletoad. I didn't want to tell anybody, but that was actually him.
Literally. Yeah.
But his wife was selling hella shit on KSL and like Marketplace and shit. Like, it's clearly stuff out of the shop because the shop is done for. Yeah, he had some like charges, some fucked up charges about
A ninja added him on Facebook, and I remember seeing weird shit. Like he'd be
Jeffrey Mock.
Yeah,
That was his
he'd
name.
be like driving to Idaho or like Bear Lake at like 3 a.m. and he'd get there and he'd be like, I have $4,000 for anyone who can bring me a change of clothes or like something random, like essentials like that.
That's
Yeah.
so sketchy.
Yeah, he had some like trying to make
Jeff
weapons.
with Rocky Mountain Customs.
Yeah.
Justin, you can't say that you're on fire. Somebody else has to tell you that, bro.
Justin,
if you're saying it to
you're
yourself,
not even
not.
here.
Not beer pong, bro.
Justin doesn't play beer pong.
How much
I
are
know.
those
Justin
shirts
doesn't
behind me?
drink.
These shirts behind me, I'll sell you cheap because I fucking hate them, honestly. They're made by a company that I fucking am not a fan of.
These ones?
Yup.
They're super soft though.
Yeah, way soft.
Yeah, that's cool.
I love
they're-
those shirts.
No, that's awesome that they're super soft because the rest of them sucks a bag of
You
dick.
could just give them all to me. I'll wear them. It's
The
like
fucking,
hey,
I mean, the
I
print,
love
the
those
print,
shirts. Yeah.
the print stays on and everything's good. Like it's not like they're like bad quality. It's just they're not the right color, and I don't like the company that made them.
Now we got to go to my boy Kyle.
No, that's who made the fucking Mr. Steal Your Wheels.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah, he's super cool. Yeah, I wish I could remember Kyle's business because I'd shout it the fuck out. But it's if y'all ever need a screen printer, hit me up because I got a dude for you.
Jit.
It's
Same.
hella good work.
Well, he washed his car shirtless. Awkward.
Who washed their car shirtless?
Battletoad.
That motherfucker. No, first of all, no, fucking
Play a sounder.
no, he fucking didn't. Who is
I
saying?
ain't trying to have none of that shit.
Who is saying that he fucking washed?
Oh my god.
There's no way that he washed his car shirtless. All right, you know what? I'm gonna tell a story. So the first time that I ever had any interaction with this dude, and I didn't know Rocky Mountain Customs. I don't even know if it was a thing or if it was like brand new at the time. But this fool, I was at Regional Supply. Regional Supply sells like sign material, like vinyl, sticker shit, whatever. And I'm just sitting in there waiting for my order to be brought up to the front. And there's this dude sitting there, and he's huge. Y'all seen him.
I remember
This dude's so fucking big. And this fool is sitting there talking to one of the guys at Regional, and he's talking about his cars. Like all he's been talking about is cars, whatever. The very first thing that like caught my attention is he said that he had like a twin. It was either a twin turbo or it was a supercharged Viper. Honestly, I don't remember which one because that's not even the fucking stupidest part of this story. But he was talking about it, how it had machine guns that used to come out of the trunk. Like you'd hit a button and the trunk would open and like
Yep.
guns would come out. And
Super sick.
Like
super
a Hollywood car.
Yeah, except he
James
was trying to
Bond
imply that
style.
they were real guns because in this same story and in other stories that I've heard from other people, he has pretended to be like Army Ranger, FBI, CIA. He's like
Oh,
pretended.
real smart to be
Yeah.
pretending to be that.
This
Well, it's
dude
like-
is pushing 400 pounds.
Yeah, this dude-
obesity. That is 0% real.
When this dude throws shade, he does it over an entire
0%
community by standing near it. Like this dude is huge.
Physical
Yeah, like actual shade. Like it'll
wars.
provide a good shelter for your family.
Oh god.
So no, but that's not what makes this worse. What makes this worse is so this dude's like telling this story, and I'm typing. Like as soon as I hear this dude's bullshit story, I'm on Facebook and I'm fucking typing as fast as I can, try to get this whole story on Facebook.
Sounds ragey.
Well, because it's just like the shit that he's saying is stupid, but then it got way worse because then it turns into he's trying to buy a roll of matte black vinyl, like wrap vinyl. Okay, and it's like fairly expensive, but they're like, oh well, you don't have any credit with us now, like you owe us money, so you can't get it. Okay, and so like, and I'm not even really eavesdropping. I'm sitting like 5 feet away from where this is happening. I don't have a choice to listen to it or not, but this
You still need to pass a physical. Yes, you
yeah,
do.
this dude's not passing any physical test of any kind unless it's like
His
ballast
excuse. I
for
was
something.
previously in those, and
The only test he's passing is the obesity test because the answer is yes.
Yeah, he's passing a diabetes test.
hot
Some
dog
diabetes.
contest.
So anyway, no, let me tell you because this is where this shit gets live. This motherfucker. So I'm typing as fast as I can. He doesn't have money to buy this roll of vinyl. He follows that up by saying that he has a Koenigsegg Agera R. Okay, which first of all, not even legal in the United States. Can't have one here. Can't even exist. But let's say hypothetically he has a Koenigsegg, which he doesn't. This motherfucker, first of all, is not fitting in one. I mean, some of y'all have seen this dude. Like, he's not fitting in. I probably could fit in the car, but it's going to be uncomfortable.
he goes, "Oh, the front seat is just a bench."
No,
changed it.
this guy, he fixed
Dodge
it. What he
truck
did,
style.
what is he did is he cut it into 4 sections. He sectioned it out, and made it wider and longer. That's what he told the dude at Regional. Now, keep in mind, dude at Regional doesn't know a fucking thing about cars, clearly.
He's like, oh,
Or
cool,
maybe,
bro.
or maybe he just like knew and was like, God, you're a fucking idiot, but
He's a
didn't want to
truck
say
guy or
anything.
something, yeah.
Well, I think he just didn't care about vehicles. Probably he might have been a bus
Wanted
pass
this
guy
dude
for
out
all
of
I
his
know.
store.
And this motherfucker, and like he's sitting there and he says that, not like you guys might not know, like a Koenigsegg. Let's say hypothetically you could take any car and cut it up and make it longer and wider to accommodate an obese person, right? A Koenigsegg's not that car. Like it's not. That's a tub. It's a carbon fiber
Carbon
tub.
frame, yeah. You
And you're gonna fucking cut it apart and do all these things, and like everything about the car would change. Like the suspension geometry would all change. The motor still sits in the center, so you'd have to figure that out.
I bet he welded the carbon tub himself.
Yeah, he welded it. He plastic welded it. So, and what's weird is
Hot glue.
he goes on to talk about like a Jeep SRT 8 that he like a built SRT 8 Jeep and some other cars, and he's like rambling off all these cars, and he's like, yeah, it's just been really hard. Like, I just feel like everything's nickel and diming me. I set up this new shop, and I had to pay for all these lifts and blah, blah, and he's, like, rambling on. And it's true. I mean, like, starting up a new business is fucking expensive, and, like, you can throw a bunch of money at it, and then you realize, like, shortly after, you need more.
Yeah.
But, so he's given this whole story, right? But I'm like, all right, you have all these cars, but you don't have $500 to fucking pay for this roll of vinyl, so that's probably not real. Keep in mind, while this is going on, they closed. It was after 5:30. They had closed, so it was me and him.
Oh, he's that fucking guy, dude.
Right. Well, it's not his. I mean, it's whatever. It's like I ordered my shit earlier in the day. This wasn't ready when I got there. You know what I mean? So like he might have done the same shit. But I go to leave. I get my shit. I walk out. The only fucking car in the entire parking lot is like a 98 Legacy. Oh, not even like a GT. It's not even like a cool Legacy. I mean, I think a 98 GT is still not cool. But it was like the shitty Legacy.
Cloth, not leather.
And it's like got some sticker in the window, and I was like, and it's the only other car in the parking lot, so I know it was his. Mm-hmm. And I typed this whole story on Facebook, and then I fucking went and I walked outside and I saw that car, and I was like, are you fucking kidding me right now? I think it had like a Rocky Mountain Subaru sticker in the window too, which is why I took the picture. But I took a picture of it and posted it. Well, somebody instantly tagged dude and Rocky Mountain Customs.
No way.
So I jump on, because this is back when I used to do asshole things just for fun. I don't do that shit anymore. But I jumped on his fucking page, and I was like, bro, I'm trying to get a ride in that Koenigsegg. Like, sup with it.
Stop.
And he's like, what are you talking about? And then
Oh my.
I was like, bro, I was the one sitting there in Regional the whole fucking time where I was listening to your bullshit ass story about your Koenigsegg. He's like, I do have a Koenigsegg. And I was like, cool. I was like, what's your actual name? Because I think he was using like a fake name, but somebody had said his real name when they tagged him. Mm-hmm. So like they tagged him and then said like Jeffrey or whatever.
Yeah. Oh, that's Jeff.
And so I was like, all right, let's say hypothetically you own this own a Koenigsegg. I'll be able to pull that up. I mean, I have people that pull shit up. I don't do it. Don't ask me to do shit. And
I have people.
There's no Koenigsegg listed to this dude. In fact, I can only find one vehicle in his name, and he's still making payments on it, and it was like a Nissan Altima.
I was like, was it a Legacy?
No, it was paid off. I want to say it was like a 2004 Nissan Altima or something that he was like making payments on, which is whatever. I'm not judging him for that, but he's like, oh, I don't have it registered here. That's why you can't find it in my name. And I was like, oh, okay, that's fair. Like, I only checked Utah's database, or my friend did, whatever. And so I just was like, sorry, I just hit this fucking thing. I was like, all right, I believe you. Where is it registered? He's like, oh, it's registered in California. I was like, cool. It's literally like a drop-down box for me. I just have to change the state. I don't give a fuck. And I checked that, and I found, I think there was like 7 Koenigsegg Ageras.
Yeah, he's like banking on that.
Listed. And I said, and I didn't tell him that I could look that up. I was like, oh, cool. What color is it? And he told me yellow. So I look up all the cars. None of them are yellow. 5 of the 7 cars are owned by holdings companies, which is pretty common on super expensive anythings, not just cars, but like holding companies will carry the title for something so that it's not like independent risk for a person.
Yeah.
And I was like, the 2 other ones are not you. So unless you're one of these fucking holdings companies, and none of them are yellow, so like that ends no matter what. And then he's like, he said something like, if you don't believe I have a Koenigsegg and I prove it to you, you have to suck my dick. I'm like, this took a really drastic
What
turn.
happens
like,
if he loses?
well, I was like, this is such a drastic turn. I was like, I feel like you just want somebody to touch your dick.
Oh my God.
Like, this is a fool that's going to go rent a Koenigsegg for me to, like, believe that he owns it, so I have to touch his fucking
if he's
awkward
400
dick.
pounds, he wouldn't even, like, be able to see you. So.
Yeah.
I'm going to tell you right
He
now.
hasn't seen his Koenigsegg or his
Yeah.
dick in a while.
He was 10 out of 10 hoping that I could help him find his dick, I think is what it came down to.
It's
So,
also yellow.
what's weird is I think he's married to, she wasn't, like, horrible. Like, she was actually, like, it just seemed like it was something.
She's a lot lighter than him.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, that's, yeah.
She can't
All
find
that
his
can be
dick either.
said.
Oh, God. Anyway, so this continued to go on, and then at one point he was like, later on, I think I like called him out. This was like a year later. I called him out about some shit, and I think it's when Sten started like seeing who the fuck he was or whatever.
That was before we were friends, I think.
Yeah, and I was like, he told me
You're like, oh, I know this guy.
well, he was using like a picture of like a model for his like profile on Facebook.
Oh my God.
It was like a dude with like abs and shit.
Ew.
Like it was out of like a Calvin Klein ad or something.
Catfishing
You know what I
the
mean?
fuck out of
I was
everyone,
like, what is
dude.
happening
Solid.
right now? And one of my friends had gone to him and like vouched for his work or whatever, but I don't think it was actually him. I think it was like a dude, like one of his employees was like helping it out or whatever. Well, I like made some like backhanded ass comment about dude, and he got all mad again and started throwing chicken legs at me. No, I was playing.
Spicy.
But he ends up he starts messaging me on Facebook, and I'm like, what the fuck do you want? And so I started just talking shit to him because I don't give a fuck about this kid at all, you know. And the dude goes, what did he say? He said, I don't have time to argue with you. I'm at my fucking
Justin's comment.
my cabin in California.
Let his dick breathe, Sean.
Hey, to anybody who's listening to this that keeps asking me if I'm hiring somebody, I'm not. Stop asking me. It's a friend of mine is looking for somebody, and that job's probably already filled.
Did you guys not read the message? It said message him.
Yeah, dude.
God.
It was
Message me for
literally,
details doesn't mean put it in the comments.
if you
The
ask me for
first
details
prerequisite
in
is
that
following fucking directions.
yeah, like,
I love how you're like, obviously you guys don't want to leave your current employer.
you should just stick with your current job that you obviously hate. Anyway, so this dude tells me, he's like, I'm at my cabin in California, and he's like, I just paid cash for it. It was $3 million. And I'm just like, all right, like whatever. I mean, I was like, look, send me a video right now from your cabin.
Did you have a showroom for your Ultima?
He's got a big fucking
$3 million
4-car
cabin.
garage for his fucking Altima, so he doesn't get any dings.
His Ultima and his legacy.
There are a lot of millionaires with Altimas.
Well, and
Psych.
No, and see, that's not even a thing. I believe that there's rich people that
Could
have shitty
be.
cars.
Yeah,
I don't think
could be.
that's normal.
Invested it in something else. That's
But
fine.
here's the thing. This motherfucker tells me he's at a cabin, a $3 million cabin that he owns, that he just paid cash for. Okay, and it's in California. And I was like, cool, send me a video of it right now. Because he sent me a picture that looked like he was like in a cabin, like he was in woods, and there was like a wood railing, like a log wood railing. You know what I mean? So it was like cabin-y in the picture.
He just went for a walk up like snow.
No.
Or something.
He went for a walk to fucking Google Images.
No. No, he was definitely not in Utah. You could tell by the trees and shit that he was not here. He was somewhere else when this was going on. And I totally believe that he was. But here's why. I said, all right, send me a video right now of where you are. Because the pictures, I don't give a fuck. Like,
Yeah.
whatever. The
Google
Google has that
Images.
shit. He sends me a video. Same shit as the picture. So the picture was legit, right? And I'm watching the video, I think on my phone at the time, and I was like, all right, like, cabins are hard to determine the price of because it's location matters more than anything. But it looked like it was probably pretty nice. It had like a grill, like built in, like outside in like a little bar area. It looked like it was probably pretty decent. And then I looked at it on my computer. And when I looked on my computer, there was like little tags to say what was in every drawer and cupboard all the way
Fucking
around
model
the
house.
No, what I think it was like a rental where you know, like you go into somebody's rental house and you don't know where like shit is for the barbecue, like you don't know where utensils are or beach equipment.
Labels.
Yeah, it was like labels. Like clean linens was on one of them, and I was like, barbecue utensils.
It's
was
like
on
an
there.
Airbnb.
So either
Airbnb before
either he
Airbnb.
really
Yeah.
he's like overly organized, like OCD as fuck, or somebody needed to tell him where that shit was because he was renting their fucking cabin.
Yeah, 100%.
And
That's what happened.
like I gave him the benefit of the doubt for like 5 minutes, and then I saw it on my computer, and I fucking like instantly called him out, and he blocked me in like 10 seconds.
Yes.
I was like, oh, all right, I guess we fucking win. No big deal.
Yeah, when you see the red X, winner.
Wow, Renato says hi, Sean, when there's not me and Sen sitting right here. Also.
Do you know Renato?
Yeah, I know Renato.
Why do you know Renato?
Because at Joe's birthday party like 2 years ago, he was there and he got super drunk and sat in his car all night.
Sounds, yeah.
That sounds like
real.
it, yeah.
I think he was my beer pong partner for one game.
How'd that go?
I don't remember. If we
He's
won
kind
or
of
lost.
Hispanic. I think he's only
He
good
carried
at
the
soccer.
team. Megan carried the team and then blacked out.
I didn't black out. I don't black out.
Sorry.
She's like, hey,
Sorry.
I'm gonna tell you right now,
I am
don't fucking black out.
profesh.
Whoa.
Those 7 bottles of vodka in your fridge.
I haven't read.
there are a lot of comments.
Defeat.
Yeah, I'm not reading any of these comments because I'm gonna get distracted by that shit. Y'all can read them if they're like super important. Does anybody? I know we could have like made this different somehow, but do any of y'all have questions or anything that you want me to answer, or any of us to answer? Sten has never answered shit, and Megan's here
He
now.
just
She
giggles.
can answer. Megan can answer all the shit.
Fuck your question. How about that? Play a sounder.
I don't know.
Yeah,
like,
you haven't even been utilizing those.
bro, I'm telling you, like,
Let my dick breathe podcast.
it's not even the one I meant to play. It's not even the one I meant
Bro,
to play.
you gotta put some fucking Battletoad
love
labels on there,
those.
man. You're
Yeah.
renting that NPC.
Dick breathe.
I like the peanut
Oh,
one.
those are cool.
It's not
Make
supposed to be
them
peanut.
louder.
It's supposed to be penis. I have to
them
record them
louder.
louder. It's complicated. It's literally as loud as it goes right now. I'm sorry.
He's stressed.
I still like it though.
Dude, I had so much shit that I tried to get done, and I got down like none percent.
Well, that needs to be first priority, obviously.
Intermediate micro questions.
What, Justin? What is a micro question?
He probably just read them out of his stupid ass book because he's doing homework right now.
Wow.
Dweeb.
When you're thinking about something but typing something else.
Justin, you're 10 out of 10 never gonna graduate. Give it up, bruh.
Oh my god.
I'll buy you yogurt.
I hope you don't have student loans, bro.
No, he said he's paying it off.
So
or
down
some shit.
for yogurt.
Yeah,
Somebody's
we should
paying off.
definitely get yogurt after this.
Fuck, I'm so hungry. You guys are assholes.
You could have told me to grab you something.
Justin, why are you asking stupid ass fucking
We're not
nerd ass
gonna-
questions?
we're
I'm not
not
helping you
gonna do
cheat
your
on your fucking
homework.
homework, you fucking cuck.
Ban Justin.
God damn it, man.
Kick him out.
Your 10 out of 10 make me want to bring McKay places just so you'll stop talking.
Oh my god.
I'm just kidding. I don't want to bring McKay anywhere.
Oh my god.
Look, Bentley woke up.
Oh, Bentley! No, he's.
Look at him. He's like, what
Y'all are
happened?
loud and dumb.
That was really loud.
Whoa.
Right here. That
I
was
got
me.
it.
I did that.
Why'd
I
you
did
do
that.
that?
Crazy loud.
No, he's not moving. Look
He ain't
at
even
him.
got no nipples. How was I introduced to powder coating?
Oh, that's a good question.
That's a good question.
It's not even an interesting story. You guys are so fucking dumb.
Well, we want to know about your life.
All right.
He had a big peanut.
What it really came down to is I was in California on a contract job for doing like commercial sign shit, like I talked about before, and I was building a car in Utah, a neon, by the way. Y'all can be jealous while you sit over there.
How many neons have you owned?
Oh, Megan. God damn it.
I think, including those last 4.
Go back to the
36.
interesting story
Including the
about-
last four.
I think 36
God.
of the last 4.
36.
It's like 36 too many.
Sten owns a neon. I'm just pointing that out right now. It's my fault that he owns
Part
it.
of a neon.
Part of a neon.
Broken neon now.
Anyway,
God.
so I was calling places here because I didn't know shit about powder coating. I didn't know how much it costs or anything. Like I had no idea anything about it. I just knew that it was better than paint, and so I had a lot of spare time at my contract job in California because I was literally sitting in a chair the entire day watching people work, and I was trying to get prices on some shit, and I called I think 3 or 4 powder coaters in Utah, and they were all dicks on the phone. Like, not even joking. Like, nobody would even give me a price. One dude finally gave me a price, and he's like, I don't know, could it be anywhere up to like $400? And it was for a valve cover, and which now I know that like you're a fucking idiot. I'm not paying $400 for a valve cover. But like everybody else wouldn't give me an answer, and I asked I think I asked about an intake manifold, or no, a compressor housing for a turbo, a valve cover, and 4 brake calipers, because that's what I wanted done. And I was like, I just need, like, just in blue. Not knowing shit, you know, I didn't know, like, candy blue, 2-stage, whatever. And
Just blue.
they're like, well, what kind of blue? I'm like, man, I don't know. Just give me, like, a scale. Like, just tell me, like, roughly what the price. I was like, I'm not going to hold you to it. I just need to know, like, an estimate. Because I didn't know if it was, like, $1,000 to do a fucking valve cover
It's a
or
bid, not a quote.
$45.
Yeah.
I was just trying to get some information out of these dudes, and they were all fucking dicks. Every single one of them was a dick. And before anybody asked, no, it wasn't Armor, because Armor was not in business at the time.
I was just about to ask.
It wasn't.
what
It
company
was. I think 2 of them are not in business anymore here.
Wonder why.
Weird.
Yeah, probably because you wouldn't give people quotes, you fucking dicks.
Weird.
Sell me your equipment. But then,
Facebook Marketplace.
so I got frustrated, honestly. Yeah, Tage on that nasty SS. What's up, Tage? Sorry, y'all don't even know. That was street racing back on the day, like on Sundays was like my favorite thing. So I was like, all right, well, powder coating can't even be that hard. Fuck these guys. Like, I'm just going to figure out how to do it. And like an idiot, I watched 2 YouTube videos and then bought equipment. And that's like, I mean, I didn't powder coat it for anybody for months.
The rest is
I-
history.
This is my favorite part of the story,
I didn't powder, what?
where you just wouldn't work for anyone until you were.
Well, yeah, because, well, I mean, I didn't know if it would, I didn't know if it was going to work. I thought, like, I could make something look good when it comes out of the oven, but most powder coaters can. The problem is like, does it look good 6 months later? Or if you're some local powder coaters, does it look good a month later? The fuck is wrong with you people? Jesus Christ. Or does it
Tag
really,
'em.
or
Tag
honestly,
'em.
does it even look good when it comes out of the oven? Because half the time it doesn't. I've seen the pictures. Fuck yourselves. So, anyway, I didn't work for anybody. Like, I wouldn't do powder coating for anybody but myself. But I was powder coating, like, literally at the time. Like, if there was metal in my garage, it had powder coat on it. And, like, it didn't matter what. I powder coated, like, wrench sets and shit. Like, anything. Because I had to learn. Like, I didn't know.
Yeah.
And I think I had, like, a build. I want to say I had, like, a build page or, like, oh, yeah, it was a forum. It was on the Utah Nissan's forum, of all things. Like, this is back when forums were cool. You kids don't remember those days, but
Old fuck.
Pepperidge Farm remembers.
this dude hits me up and he goes, hey, will you powder coat the wheels on my car? And he hits me up on the Nissan forum, and I'm like, no. I'd powder coated 1 set of wheels in my life at that point. They were on a Neon. I only powder coated the face, and to be fair, they looked amazing, and I have them now. It's 9 years later, and they still look amazing, and I have no idea how the fuck that happened. Like, knowing what I know now, I have zero concept of how that ever could have happened. It makes
Just
no sense.
Lucky.
I mean, I guess, and they're sparkly gold, so they're fucking awesome. But I actually
Adam's
the
gold.
same sparkly gold as that strut bar that I did at the exact same time.
Oh.
Awkward.
At the same time?
Yeah, I did it at the same time I did the wheels because it was the same car. It was on a neon, green neon. But I ended up. This dude hits me up and he's like, "Hey, we do my wheels?" I said, "Nope." Like, it wasn't even a discussion. It was like he had seen that I'd powder coated some shit on my own car, and I was like, "No, I'm cool with all that." And Alex Queta, you're calling me on fucking Messenger, and it's 2017.
Block him.
God damn.
Those are rules.
Rules are rules.
Anyway.
Don't call anyone on Messenger.
Yeah, Jesus Christ, 2017. And you know what the best part? He'll be like, I don't know your phone number. Yeah, because it's not posted 74 fucking
my
places.
God.
Right.
Both of them, by the way. There's
Your
two.
phone number is like too many.
My phone number is literally everywhere. Like,
Yeah,
you
too
Google
many.
my phone number, it's like hundreds of results. Google me, bitch. Anyway, so this dude's like, look, I just want my wheels matte black or like satin black, I think they were. And I was like, I'm not doing them. Like, and I didn't even know what the car was. I didn't know anything about him. I'm like, no. He's like, are you in Harriman? And I was like, yeah. He's like, do you mind if I stop by and show you and talk to you about it? And I was like, yeah, sure. Antonio, go fuck yourself for calling me on Messenger. I hate you.
Wow.
That's the problem with live, man. We
Yeah,
push your
everyone's
buttons.
gonna fuck with you.
Just turn your phone off.
I'm going to use that Google feature. Y'all just get the instant flash.
Flip.
God.
Well, now it doesn't do anything because it's on its face. Thanks, Google. But I was like, yeah, all right. Like, I'm in my garage now if you want to stop by, whatever. He comes by, this fool pulls up in a GTR, right? And I'm like, the fuck kind of idiot puts wheels in the back of a GTR to bring over somewhere? No, it was the GTR. And The dude is Mikey Lanakis. Like car people know who it is.
Damn.
Yeah, he's had like the snow camo GTR, and he had like the fluorescent orange shit all over it at one point.
My favorite was the Sharpie tattoo all over his
Yeah,
wrap.
he is that
was
dude.
Fucking
and he had like
cool.
the neon green calipers, which I ended up doing those. Yeah, I powder coated like a bunch of random shit for him eventually. But what happened was he showed up with this fucking GTR, and he like walks up and introduced himself, super nice guy, and I was like, all right, so what are the, like, you want to show me the wheels or whatever? And he's like, oh yeah, it's these ones. And he just turns and points at this fucking GTR. And I was like, oh no. Like, absolutely not.
Go home.
Yeah.
Like, this is just no way. And like, I don't even know when a GTR came out, but this is 2008, so they were like still the
Dude,
shit.
he was the first
Yeah.
one that I ever saw for
And
sure.
I was like, I'm not doing those. There's no way. And he's like, look, I'll give you, I think he said, like, I'll give you $400. I'll pay you in advance. I just want a black. I don't even care how they look. Like, that's how he sold me on it. And I was like,
Sure.
fuck it. All right, man. I'll try it. Like, whatever. And what it was, he gave me the story. He owns, like, Astro Burgers, and his family owns some other Astro Burgers, or, like, brothers and shit own some other Astro Burgers. And there's an Astro Burgers right next to Wheelworks. And he was at his brother's Astro Burger next to Wheelworks and went over and talked to Wheelworks about getting his wheels powder coated. And they were like, no, we don't have, or like, our powder coater has been super unreliable. Like, we don't want to take any work for him. And then he found me and brought me these wheels. So I ended up,
Does that mean you can get free Astro Burger?
he gives me free food every time I go, but I don't go up there. 'Cause
Stop.
He's always at the one on 106th and Redwood.
What?
Yeah, I make him make me these.
Yeah, it's not surprising at all. Mikey's awesome.
He makes me these like root beer freeze thing. They're so good. I don't even know. I fucking want one now though. Anyway, so I fucking end up powder coating dude's wheels, and later found out they're magnesium, and they actually came out like perfect. And I don't know how that happened because magnesium sucks and
That
it's really hard
metal's
to work
weird.
with. I feel like we've talked about this already.
Not for YouTube Live though.
It's the same. It's the same people listening. All right, whatever.
Change the
Anyway,
subject.
so he went back to that Astro Burger, and the dude from Wheelworks asked him who did the wheels, and he's like, "Oh, some dude in his garage in Harriman." And that Mike, the owner of Wheelworks, hit me up, and he called me. He was like, "I'm going to send you 3 wheels, the random wheels. Just do them random colors, and if you do good work, we'll have you do the wheels." He's like, "We'll pay you for them, whatever." And I was like, "All right, cool." And then, so I powder coated for Wheelworks for a long time. I mean, like a couple of years, probably. And that's like, I started powder coating for Wheelworks, and I quit my other job because I was too busy by then taking on everybody's fucking work. You know
Doing
what I
all
mean?
the
Like,
wheels.
I started powder coating at the
Launched.
end of summer, or like middle of summer in 2008, and by December of 2008, I had to buy a big ass oven to do shit because I had too much shit to do.
2008.
Yeah, I'm old balls. Oh, look. Megan's like, I was 7 or whatever. Like, fuck. Megan likes to do that to me to make me feel old.
I do, every
It's
time.
Whatever. Yeah, Justin, in my grandparents' garage that are my grandparents. Actually, I think at the time I had one alive grandparent. That's like a running joke.
Was the
My
joke grandparents? I thought it was.
No,
your
it's
dad's
always
garage.
grandparents.
Yeah.
Like, grandparents is the one that it always, like, stuck out, and which I always thought was funny because, like,
So weird.
I've met 2 of my grandparents. Only one was alive at the time, and the other one was in Washington. And like, we didn't talk. She's the one that,
Wasn't it your grandma that would always fuck you out of pie,
Yeah.
dude? She'd never give you pie.
yeah.
What?
Asshole. That's a great story.
You never
too.
heard this?
That is rude.
No.
fucked up.
What's
It's
funny?
sad
What's
to
funny
even
is
hear.
Pie?
you're saying that it's rude, and you have no idea how rude it really fucking
Oh
is.
my
Extra.
God.
No, it was
It's
extra
way
as
bad.
fuck. Yeah.
I'll tell you. I mean, I don't. Like,
What kind of grandma fucks you out of sweets?
I'm gonna tell you right now, the shittiest one on the planet.
And
Because-
not only
Shittiest,
that,
yeah.
but she was actively making pies for everyone.
Yeah, it wasn't. It wasn't
Stop.
like, it wasn't like this was a bitch who didn't have any pies. She would bring like 15 pies, and none of them were the apple pie, which is the only thing that I fucking liked. She'd make 2 mincemeat pies. Mincemeat.
Ew.
Right? She'd make like 2 key lime pies, 2 fucking like
Ooh, key lime's
lemon meringue pies. I think they were. That was my
Lemon
dad.
meringue is good,
She'd
too.
make like cherry. She'd literally. All right.
Why do all
I'll tell
dads
you-
like lemon meringue? I feel like that's a thing.
I don't know.
Dad
That's
as
Kenny.
fuck, yeah.
Yeah, it is.
Kenny. I'm just kidding, Kenny.
I bet I could
Does
see
Kenny like
liking
lemon meringue?
I don't know, but he's always getting called dad for some reason,
Sure.
which
Like,
is super funny because I think I'm older than Kenny.
Probably.
He catches way more shade for it than I do. I think because I
Old
act,
man
It's
Ken.
because I act like a child, and he's like He does like adult shit a lot.
Yeah, he's a mature one of the group for sure.
He's
Fuck
just
all that
quiet.
noise. Anyway, Kenny's awesome. No, so I'll tell you the story. So when I was a little kid, my fucking grandma would make hella pies, and like my parents. When I was little, I was like, probably 5 or 6 years old is when I think this started. Or at
So you're
least
like
I
a
can remember.
baby too. You're just this child.
I mean, 5 or 6 is not a baby,
Little kid.
But yeah, like I was a wee
kids.
tyke.
A wee tyke.
And my fucking, my grandma would pull up, and I remember she had a fucking Astro van. She always had I
Red
think,
flag, bro. Red
No,
flag.
I'm telling you right now. I think in the time
Red
the
flag.
time that I can remember, she always had an Astro van or like a GMC Safari, which is the same thing.
Pie transport vehicles.
No, but like
Those are pie transport vehicles.
she would get
Not for
new
Sean,
ones
though.
like every
No,
couple of
for-
years. She would get new ones for some reason, and it was like she was I don't know. It was like a
Yep,
lease
time to
program for
lease a
shitty
new
vehicles.
pie truck.
No, all right. So what would happen is she'd make hella pies or whatever, and I remember there was this like Tupperware pie container, and it was like every pie had its own level, and then there was like a handle, and you could stack up the pies.
And the apple level was empty.
So there'd be like one handle to carry hella pies, and there'd usually be 2 of those.
Smart. She's a pro.
Right. Well, I mean, Tupperware was like a thing, and like people did Tupperware parties back then and shit. I don't think that's a thing now. I think we just go to Walmart.
I remember my mom did a
Yeah, like-
Tupperware party when I was like
Yeah,
little.
Tupperware parties were
Yeah.
like a thing.
Yeah, they
now
were
they just sell like
huge.
dildos and shit at
90s,
girls'
yeah.
parties.
Oh yeah.
You got to step up, dude.
romance parties.
There's nothing romantic about a dildo. Unless it's a
Yeah,
clone of
you're
Willy.
right.
Bang.
Very romantic. Very
Anyway.
romantic.
Super. Those little heart-shaped butt
So
plugs are kinda
she sent
cute.
me. She's.
It's kind of romantic. Right?
Damn it, Megan. So my parents would send me outside to go grab these like stacks of pies, because it was like I couldn't really help with the other
made
shit
you
because she
bring
was
them
like when I say it was like for like Thanksgiving and like Christmas and shit, like holiday like
Yeah.
we didn't do like a big family thing, but there was like probably like 8 or 10 people or whatever, and so I would always have to go outside and get these fucking pies, which I was always excited about because I was like, look, even then I was a little fat kid and I wanted fucking pie, you know what I'm saying? Like I'm trying to get down on some pie.
Trying to
Doesn't.
get some pie.
And
Who fucking
fucking,
doesn't?
so I'd carry him in, and I remember the first like few years that it really stuck out in my head. She would always, I mean, now that I know, she was pretending that she didn't know I liked apple pie. She'd like make, I mean, I'm talking like the lowest amount of pies that I think I can remember is like 7 or 8. Like it was always a lot.
Well, and when a kid wants something, they ask. I'm sure you were like,
Yeah, like-
where's the apple pie? Like, how
I
come
was
you didn't make an
picky-
apple pie?
I was
Ooh,
picky
apple
back
pie,
then too. Yeah, I was
Right?
stoked for some fucking apple pie. Though,
Where's
right?
the apple pie?
And so they would get like all the pies out, and then like we'd eat our Thanksgiving whatever, like generic as dinner, and then they'd get like pie and ice cream, and then my mom would be like, "Oh, do you want ice cream?" Because she would know there was no apple pie. She saw, and
Your mom's all trying to be nice to you.
well, I mean, I'm a little kid, and she probably doesn't even like think that I realized that like what's going on. And at the time, I didn't. It took me years to figure out what was going on. But my mom would be like, she's like, "Oh, do you want ice cream?" And I was like, "Oh, well, yeah, but I want it with apple pie." And she was like, "Oh, there is no apple pie." And my grandma would always be like, "Oh, you like apple pie?" For like
Every year.
I remember. I'm gonna tell
Fake
you right.
friend. Red flag.
I'm gonna tell you right now. I remember either 3 or 4 holidays in a row where her reaction could have been like recorded and played back because she said the exact same shit
Every time.
And I was like, I'm a little kid, so I'm still not like putting that shit together. I don't know that she's doing it on purpose. And it got to a point like there was like some sort of like transition window to where I was like 10, 11, 12 somewhere, like where I was like, I've reached the age of
Conscious
reason.
of
Like
it,
I
yeah.
understand now what's going on. And I'd walk out to fucking, like, because, I'm still, like, the youngest kid. So I still got to go out and carry these fucking pies in. And I go out, and she
The
would
youngest
straight
kid
up be
forever.
like, she'd tell me at the van usually, or she'd wait till we got inside and I put them on the counter. But she's like, and no, there's no apple pies.
What?
Told you
Yeah.
extra. I told
No,
you
it gets worse. No, it's there's one more step of this
Oh
when it gets worse.
my
So she
God.
fucking like would throw that shade and be like, no, there's no apple pies. Like, knowing full well that's the only one I want. And now, keep in mind, I'm like 10, 11, 12, 13, whatever. Like, okay, well, fuck you, Grandma. You know, like, whatever. Fuck
Those
yourself,
teenage
man. I don't give a
angst
shit.
years.
Didn't even want it. Just
Right.
kidding. I did. I love apple pie.
10 out of 10, I'm riding my bike to get an apple pie.
That's
Fuck
when
you.
things still like weren't open on Thanksgiving. So you couldn't
Yeah.
just
It was
ride your
like,
bike down to Walmart and
fucking
buy one.
I
true.
didn't think Walmart was a thing back then.
Everything's
I'm
closed.
old. I don't
Yeah,
think Walmart
everything
was
back
Yeah,
then was closed
90s
still.
wasn't a thing.
Yeah, nope.
And so,
And like the next day,
Even more so. If
Yeah.
anything's going to
Like,
be open, it's
until-
Walmart, and they
Yeah.
are not a thing yet.
until 10 a.m. Friday morning.
The local grocery
So-
store is absolutely closed.
yeah.
so
like
that
the
started
whole week.
happening. So that happened a couple.
week.
I remember that happened a couple years in a row. Okay, that she like full on was like, and no, I didn't make you any apple pies.
Rude.
All right, so when I remember this very specifically now because I was 14 years old, and I've given up on the apple pie bullshit.
Remember what year it was?
Yeah, it was 1995.
I was 3.
Fuck off and die.
Do some math.
Just kidding. I was 2.
Oh, that's way better though. All right, so here's what happened. I go out, I carry the pies. I don't even say any shit to my grandma. I don't give a fuck about her pies anymore. And go fuck herself. Okay, I don't care at all. And I
This
remember
point
this.
you've learned.
I remember
Drop 'em all.
super specifically that I don't fucking care anymore. Like I don't give a fuck about your pie. None of that shit matters. You could fucking fall on the way up to this fucking steps and break your hip. And I don't give a shit.
Not asking for it, and feelings are
No.
not hurt when you don't
Yeah.
get it. Yep.
And so we fucking eat dinner. I carry the pies in. We fucking go through. I want to say this was actually this was Easter. Okay, so it's not even Thanksgiving. this
She made
time.
pies for Easter too.
This bitch was making pies for
Megan, she's a
Christmas.
pro.
Bro, she's making like
She has a
7
pie
pies.
van.
She's making
7
50
pies
pies
for
and has a
every
Tupperware
holiday.
pie
Released a
container,
new
like-
van every year,
Like
just
Memorial
to transport
Day, Labor Day.
No,
massive
like
pie.
like Thanksgiving, Easter, Christmas.
Okay, so the big ones.
Yeah, if you're into that shit. So
And it's so much pie that she's prepping in between.
she's like having fucking
Gathering
bake-offs and shit.
ingredients,
So she ends up.
growing apples.
I carry the
whatnot.
pies in. I fucking set them on the counter. I don't care. I think I went down. I was like playing video games or something. You know what I mean? Like not doing
Not
family
caring
shit.
about the pie.
Well, not even caring about family shit. 'Cause I don't, like our family's not close. We don't do that shit. But like my mom fucking calls down to me and she's like, "Hey, do you want apple pie and ice cream?" And I'm like, "What?" Like I said, I was like, because I'm far away, and I'm like,
this.
"What?" And she's like, "Yeah, do you want apple pie and ice cream, or do you want me to heat up the apple pie?" And I was like, "Fuck yeah, I want you to, yeah."
I remember
Let's
this
fucking
part.
do this because I'm
Yeah.
fat. Like I'm fucking like, getting
fat.
down.
The whole pie.
Just fucking put that pie in the oven. I'll take it out in 10 minutes. Let's do this.
Pie that is apple, yes.
And so
'Cause it
I
takes 10
fucking
minutes
I go
to make a
up.
pie.
I go up and I'm in the fucking kitchen, and we had like our kitchen had like kind of a bar area. It was like a big like circle where people kind of stood and like talked and whatever, like pretended to be family. And I'm fucking like eating my apple pie, right? And I'm admittedly like I'm a little bit excited, but I'm still like I'm like an asshole teenager, so I like don't want to
Slightly
show anybody
apprehensive.
that like I'm like stoked that this bitch made me an apple pie after fucking
With a
14
solemn
years.
face.
So I'm gonna tell you, look, I'm gonna throw this in here. This is the same grandma who gave me soap on a rope for a birthday. She used
What
to give
the fuck
she
is
used to
soap
give
on a rope?
she used to give me like $2, and P.S. Justin and Sten, they were $2 bills.
Money.
She would give
That's
me
an
a
awesome
she would give
gift.
me a $2 bill, and she'd give my brothers $50 for the same fucking thing. So
Why
like
did
birthday,
she
Christmas,
hate
whatever.
you?
I don't know. Nobody's ever really figured it out. But
Is she dead? Ask her.
no, she's super dead.
Okay.
And I haven't talked to her since the 90s. Like I haven't even seen her
Go
since
get
the
like a
90s.
Ouija board or
No,
something.
I don't give a fuck at all.
Like,
no,
why
I'm gonna
the
tell you.
fuck didn't you make me
No.
apple pie? Why
No,
do you
wait.
hate me?
This also, so keep in mind, she
That's
tried
a
to
spirit you
take.
don't
She
wanna
tried to
bring
take
back.
my two brothers.
Yeah, chill.
My brothers are 9 and 10 years older than me. Okay, so when they were either 14 and 15 or 15 and 16, she tried to take them to Disneyland, but not me. Yeah, like my parents were like, "No, if you're going to take them to Disneyland, you're taking him too."
This is the worst
Yeah, no,
story
my
I've
grandma
ever
sucks.
heard in my life.
So
Okay,
weird.
no.
It's
So here's where it gets
weird.
fucking live with the
I'm
pie
so
shit.
depressed. Oh,
This
it's not
chick-
live yet?
No, this is where it gets ridiculous.
Okay.
I'm fucking eating my pie, kind of stoked. Got like a little smirk on my face because I'm like, this bitch found a pie. Like fucking cool. And like, I wasn't gonna admit it. I wasn't gonna get excited about it, but I was like, fuck, like
After a decade.
that's cool. Yeah, it's been like fucking 10 years. And I ate part of the pie or like my shit, and like I set it down, and I looked at the pie container, like the like tray that the pie got cooked in, and I looked at all the other pie containers.
Store bought.
Different.
My parents had the previous day gone and bought an apple pie, stuffed it in with her pies. They actually took one of her pies and put it in the freezer and put one of those pies in her little fucking pie
Tupperware
suicide
stack.
mission thing.
Suicide mission.
And tried to pretend that she made me a pie.
Wow.
Except when I was 14 years old and I seen this shit, I'm like,
figured it out.
I looked at it and I was like, why is this pie tray different than all the
tainted.
rest?
Grandma
all the
didn't
other
make this pie.
Well, because all the rest of them are like the ones that you keep forever, and the one that I'm is like the foil fucking one that you
Foil,
throw
yeah.
away. And I remember the look on my mom's face was amazing because I was like, why is this fucking pie? I think I said like, why is this pie tray different? And nobody said anything. It's just silent in the room. And my grandma, I think, is in the living room, so she's not even right there. And I fucking turn and I look at my mom, and the look on her face is like, fuck. Like, fucking figured that out. And my dad, I look at my dad, and he goes, I told you.
Oh no.
It's just like, what? And so that's what it was. They fucking bought a pie, and they tried to sneak it in, and I think they thought it was a thing that was, like, fucking with my, like, growing up. You know what I mean? Like, I think they thought it was a thing that was, like, really negatively affecting me. And I think when I was younger and on some of the day, like, these holidays that would come around, and that event would kind of put, like, a negative spin on that holiday for me each time, especially as a little kid. And, like, looking back now, I didn't really give a fuck. And, like, I learned, pretty early on not to give a fuck about this because I knew it wasn't going to happen. It was expected at that point. But this, then my fucking grandma walks in the room right after that, right?
Everyone's silent.
And I'm fucking sitting there eating my apple pie still. Like, it's whatever now. Like, I don't give a fuck. Like,
I'll still eat the whole thing.
Tastes better now.
Yeah.
It's not hers.
At least I know this one's probably not poisoned.
I was gonna say.
And she's like, hope you enjoy your apple pie. I'm like, hella mad. And I'm like, I remember, like, just being so fucking frustrated right then. Like, that was the first time that I've ever wanted to, like, hit an adult.
Flip a pie.
Because I was super pissed off. I was like, look,
Jesus.
bitch, you've been shitty to me my whole life. We finally get this thing where it's like my parents have now, like, theoretically successfully tricked me into believing that your dumbass made me a pie. And now you're going to be a bitch about it? like, you should be doing everything right at this point, and now you're just
so
a cunt.
extra.
And then, so it was weird because, like, I never had a good relationship with my grandma, and my brothers always did. Like, they had a super good relationship. But then, like, it was weird because, like, when my grandma's, got, like, dementia and shit, like, started losing all her shit. And my mom was, like, would call me and, like, give me these updates. And there was at one point, I remember, this is, like, while I'm an adult because this was, like, 2 or 3 years ago. And I was like, hey, I don't want to, like, I know it's your mom and it's really important to you, but you don't need to call and tell me any of this anymore. Like, this is a lady I haven't seen since the late 90s. You know what I mean? Like, I was a teenager when I saw her last. I was like, I don't care.
Since that incident.
And I felt bad because I told my mom flat out, I was like, I don't care. And I wasn't trying to say that I don't care that she's dying and, like, trying to be shitty to my mom. I didn't care that she was dying, but I knew there was a big deal to my mom. And, like, my mom, like, super took it to heart, like, saying that I didn't care. I was like, I'm not. And by then it was too late. Like, it's on the phone. You know what I mean? Like, I'm just like, there's nothing I can do about this now.
Wait.
Yeah. And so what I'm trying to say to all you people is that apple pie is super good. And if your grandma won't make it for you, you just go buy your own. Just fuck that bitch.
You just go buy
Look
your
out
own.
for number one.
Yeah. And if you're smart about it, get a fucking, like, cream pie and fucking throw it at that bitch and teach her a lesson. Because if she ever gives you soap on a rope,
Cream
take it
pie
as a
your
fucking
grandma.
hint. This bitch gave me
Beat her
soap
with
on a rope. And she tried to justify it by saying it was in the shape of a golf ball. Because I golfed since I was, like, a little kid.
Wow.
I was like,
Is it literally a ball of soap?
yeah, it's a
What
fucking
is
golf
soap
ball.
on a rope?
Wait, for real?
Yeah.
Do you not know
Not
what?
familiar with it. no.
Yeah. Is it so like it
I figured
doesn't?
it was like a jail thing,
Yeah, like where they like beat you
so
with
you don't
it.
drop it.
Oh.
What the fuck? I don't think soap on a rope was made for people in jail, first of all, because that just wouldn't make
Sounds
any sense. But, like, yeah.
Tie it onto your
from
wrist.
a locket. No, that's what it is. So it's like a
So you don't drop
it's got
it.
like a wrist thing. It's got a wrist thing to, like, yeah, it is so you don't drop it, but I'm saying, like, I don't think they made it for people in jail.
It's for people who are not potentially getting raped.
Yeah. Well, I
Now
think
they
it's-
just have the little like sleeve that it goes in. Have you seen those? Like the spongy sleeves.
No, I use a loofah.
Maybe that's like a girl
Loofah?
thing.
Yeah.
Or,
Yeah.
or whatever they're called
And they're
when
on
you're a
sticks
guy.
sometimes.
Squishy.
Yeah, little squishy things. How long have we been broadcasting?
Forever, dude.
Over an hour and a half. Oh no, because the first 16 minutes didn't really count.
Yeah.
So an hour and 14
And all we
minutes.
really did is talk about how shitty my life kind of was.
I was going to say, this is
It's like a really shitty
life
therapy
story
session.
so
of
short.
Sean.
It's a really shitty therapy session because I tell my story and then you guys laugh at me.
It's real, dude.
And say,
I don't-
wow, you're old, and what the fuck is soap on a rope?
Am I the only fucking person? Somebody in the chat has to know is like dealt with soap on a rope. I've never she gave it to me and I think I just threw it away or whatever. But somebody has had to have had some sort of experience with
Bro,
it.
I think she made it.
No.
You're the only person
No,
to have ever received
fuck
it. It was
that.
her
No,
invention.
you just reminded me of something.
She like drills into
this
it.
bitch.
Tries
No,
to
this bitch
straighten
used
it.
points off of like some bullshit.
Fuck your grandma.
It was either like TV guide points or some bullshit thing where she got it for free. I remember that.
Wow.
Like when you said that, I was like, no, I remember because it came in this little fucking green box.
She ordered so many things off like infomercials that.
Yeah, and like you get like no. She
But
used,
if
like,
you
points.
order in the next
Yeah.
15
Came with a
minutes,
receipt, customer pay, $0.
Yeah.
Fuck you.
Gifted.
Damn,
Wait, Grandma has
coupon
given
gifts.
it to me for. Yeah, see, this motherfucker knows.
What?
Yeah.
What is up with grandmas giving so? My grandma just gives me pajama pants and wine now that I'm old enough.
She gave it to you before you were old enough.
You
Like, you
said
had to sell that.
pie in general is gross as fuck.
What?
And YouTube isn't censoring fuck anymore, so that's weird. Fuck your grandma.
Does it censor fuck?
It's supposed to
was
censor
earlier.
some words unless Antonio. No, I think it's Antonio's phone that does that. Maybe
Oh.
because I think I turned the censors off.
It was just Antonio. So I don't know.
I just realized that you have a choker.
I got
on.
soap that looked like pie for my birthday once.
That's not real.
Yeah, that's what that
You
guy said.
fucking, you just made that up.
That's what he
I
said.
was
know.
trying to be
I'm saying
clever.
he made that up, not you. I just
Picture
thought you
it
have a
didn't
choker on.
happen.
You know what that means?
What?
Why'd you do the deep throat sound when I
high
said
fashion.
a choker means you suck dick?
That's my black belt.
And sucking dick
Yeah.
like a ninja. That's
Like-
cool.
Colored hair means you do anal.
Is that real?
I don't know.
What?
I just that's a
like
joke.
any dyed hair? Or like
Wait, is that like a thing?
Yeah.
No, I don't know. I
I
thought it
know
was a joke.
smoking
Then
means
just
you
made
fuck
that up.
and tattoos means you fuck. Those are always like general rules for me.
She smoked. She put.
Not Megan. Megan's a virgin
Yeah, guys.
Yep.
or something.
Or something.
Megan probably hasn't had sex today. She's like, she's like,
Goes quiet.
next.
How long have we been broadcasting?
Oh my god.
Let my dick breathe. Damn.
Damn.
That's Ian. Ian's screaming, let my dick breathe.
It's
Wait.
like, no, actually.
I talked for way too long. Megan, you didn't talk about anything and you're the guest.
Well, I was just like laughing at your stories and
You're laughing at my fucking heartbreak.
yeah, tuning in.
Oh, you were supposed to talk about
I was gonna
things.
ask if your grandma's house was that big one in Harriman,
No, my
Supposedly
grandma.
it
I don't think my
was.
grandma has ever been to
Utah.
or maybe she has. I don't actually know. No, my grandma lived in this like super small house in Everett, I think, Washington. And I just remember it was my
Everett.
grandma and my great grandma had houses side by side, and they were ended up being on like 9 lots or something. So when everybody died, my mom had to go like sell that shit off. It was not like a small piece of money.
development.
Well, it was like everything around her had been like developed and was all nice now. And then there was these 2 houses from like 1920.
So they wanted it.
Oh yeah,
Wanted
so
that
they
spot
super wanted
real
it, and they
bad.
wanted 9. There was 9 fucking lots. Yeah, so they paid like a fairly large chunk of change. But the 2 houses were both hella old, so they were full of like asbestos and shit.
Yeah.
And so they have
Special
to like take a
demolition.
bunch of they like cover the whole thing in plastic and then demolish it.
I'm trying to think of like the worst Christmas present I've ever gotten. No, that you're talking about soap on a rope.
Yeah.
Like what was the weirdest, worst?
I hesitate to say that soap and a rope wasn't the worst Christmas present that I
Well,
got,
so-
but I don't think I want to discuss the other one. So it's like
I know that my Aunt Michelle wanted to listen to this, and our
so you don't want to say that you got it from your Aunt Michelle.
no, she would agree with me that her mom, my Nana, gives like the weirdest Christmas presents. Like this
Like
one
weirdest and
time,
they're thoughtful, or
Funny?
weirdest and
this
like what
one
the fuck
time
happened?
she sewed like a pot holder together and told me that it was for my hot curling iron to like cool off in if I was traveling. I was like, it don't And I was like,
Wait, what?
10 or 11.
So like you curled your hair and then you had to leave and pack your curling iron right there?
Yeah, so it like,
Nobody's had to do that.
no one has to do that.
That's not a thing.
And it wasn't like a real thing. Like she literally took a pot holder, like an old one, out of her drawer and sewed the edges together.
So it was like a pocket.
Yeah.
It was like a hot
and you
pocket.
just like, yeah, exactly.
We're dumb.
And I was like,
God.
I was like 10 or 11 or something. So I didn't curl my hair till I was like, I don't know, 16. I wasn't that much of a girl
Right.
like back then. And I
Not
was
much of a
just
girl
like,
now.
yeah. But
Seems like a genuine gift that just
Wow.
like
That or not at all.
But I mean, she always gives us the weirdest things, and
Is she
they're
like,
just.
is she crazy?
I mean, not like diagnosed, but
Because my grandma, like, I mean, I'm not trying to talk shit about anybody. It's like got dementia or whatever issues going on. But I remember my mom went and visited my grandma, and my grandma was yelling at the people on the TV
oh god,
because they thought that they were like, she thought that they were talking to them, and it was. She used to watch
Oh.
anybody like from the Northwest. There's Northwest Cable News. There's Channel 2. And it just like it's constant news, and it changes like as news changes, like new shit comes in, but it's like it's the same shit over and over. And she would keep
Just
that on
yell
the
at them.
entire fucking day. And when you watch it the entire day, it's the same fucking stories over and over and over. Like it might get
that would
will get
make you go
replaced.
not
crazy.
realize that.
And she
That's
started
weird.
thinking that the people like in the thing were like talking to her, and she started yelling at him. And I want to say at one point she called the police because there was somebody weird in her
That's
house.
terrifying.
And it's like, I tell people all the time, it's like, if I get anywhere near that shit, kill me.
Yeah.
Like, kill me hella dead, too. Like, I don't even want it to be, like, potential for me to end up in a hospital and things.
Check
to, like,
out.
yeah, like, I'm over it. I'm moving to Oregon where I can snuff
Assisted
myself.
Help me.
suicide.
Yeah.
Give me drugs and kill me dead. Speaking of drugs, my
Like
dog
B
is
over
still
there,
out.
he's still out.
Yeah.
Bentley.
B.
Hey, so the people that have, like, stuck through this whole bullshit, I don't know how many of you
Thanks,
there are.
guys.
I actually, now there's only 8. There was 17 at one point,
Nice.
like that I saw. I don't know how many.
It's
that
too many.
actually is.
Is it
Like audio quality, everything like pretty decent. Do you like the way that it's like formatted now? Anybody?
I'll talk
Dot.
talk to the bay when I get home.
I don't want Ian's opinion. I'm just kidding.
I mean,
Just kidding,
you
Ian.
do.
I do. I did.
Definitely.
If he'll ever reply.
That he wouldn't help me. Now I'm
So
stuck
mad
using
at
a
that.
tablet, pushing buttons like
I've
whoa.
had some of that shit before, and I like.
That was
And I
the wrong-
like it.
That was the wrong one.
Like the apple pie. Him as a 4-year-old.
Oh my god, I just wanted apple pies hella bad when I was a kid. It's not a big deal.
Yeah. Dude, we should.
Like,
You
this
should
is
just
pretty
mash a bunch of
decent, sounds
sounders.
good.
and then we'll end.
I'm gonna bring you apple pie next time.
So it sounds good, and like the layout with the chat thing is okay. Like scroll wise, I think
I mean, this was kind of a test anyways.
it was
so-
like
Software.
super a fucking test,
Yeah.
and I was like super stressed
So I'm
out.
glad that it works out.
And now I'm super hungry.
Let's go get some froyo.
I want real food though.
Let's go to Astro Burger and get some free food.
Why are you just trying to get some free food?
Cause
Free food tastes better.
that's who I am as a person.
Roll down.
Like,
I just want free. I
Have
just want a
you
free
met
meal.
me?
yeah. How long have you known me? Always trying to scoop
Viewers
free
might be
food.
able to do without the chat on the screen. See, what's weird is I feel
like that's interactive. I feel like people want to see other people's
They can
comments
talk to each other, kind of.
because
But we
they're
could
gonna
also just
be like,
make it-
where did they get that question from?
But I think can't they see it?
Yeah, they
too?
can.
They'd be able to see it because we can see it.
Yeah.
No. I'm saying like they can see it without it being up on the screen. Justin, fucking wingers, fish and chips. Let's fucking go, bro.
Oh my
Oh.
god.
What?
Wingers.
That night was
Oh, yeah. I was like, wait, you guys want to go to wingers? Because I want some fish and chips hella bad now. What? That
He's
night
like,
was.
please.
Step one is get high as fuck before you do that. Barely make it there.
Like in the parking lot.
I don't even know what to say right now. Y'all are fucking in the
I'm
shit.
pretty sure I had to hold you up on the way out.
Life support.
I was like,
You know
can
what I
you
remember?
drive?
You know what I remembered? Wait, maybe you guys can just tell this story because now we're talking about something past tense that nobody.
Okay,
else
no,
knows.
So
let
glad
me
this
tell the
story
end of
came
that
up.
story because I remember
end.
you were texting me when we left, and I said, make sure to text me when you get home so I know you were getting home okay. And you.
I was going to pick up
You
that girl.
decided to go meet this girl, and
I was trying to get my dick wet.
you were so confused. You're like, I pulled over somewhere, and she came and got me.
Yeah, I remember that too.
Wait, now see, but now it just sounds stupid. You have to tell the whole story of like kind of
The
start
whole
to finish.
fish and chips.
Well, we
Well,
went,
you
we
can
went out
just-
to like a friend's dinner.
Yeah, because
This
you just
was
told
when
the end.
TTT was,
Oh, yeah.
was still a thing.
We got kicked out. Well, we didn't get kicked out of
No.
TTT.
No.
There was. It was.
We made our own.
We made our
Yeah.
own, but it was mostly because a couple of these fucking losers, including some little midget ass bitch, used to. Yeah, you know who I'm fucking talking
yeah.
about.
Oh, yeah.
Suck
I do.
my
I forgot all about
dick,
that
you
kid.
little cunt. But these kids were getting mad that like. So it was me, Megan, Sten,
Justin.
Justin, Kyle,
Gavin,
Carter,
yeah.
Gavin.
I
and
think
then-
Alex Johnson came to a couple when
Couple of
he
them.
visited every once in a while. Like when we went to Pizza
Oh,
Rev,
yeah.
Kyler
Yeah.
came a few times.
So, but we were like, it was TTT was what Tater Tot Tuesdays.
Tater Tot
Technically, what it was
Tuesday.
supposed to be. So it was like a dinner of a bunch of Subaru kids vaping and talking about dumb shit. And like a bunch of them wouldn't go because it was mostly me and Stan. Like they didn't like me and Stan,
like
or
you
didn't like
guys.
one of us, and we always did everything together. And then they
We
didn't
could do
like
that again.
They didn't like.
Same. Miss
They
those.
didn't like that our table was the one that was having the most.
We were
fun.
too lit. We were
Yeah,
way
like-
too
loud.
We would
as
always sit together,
fuck.
and
Way
our
too
table
lit.
was way more fun than theirs.
Super fun.
And so there was people that were not going because of us. So we decided to make our own.
I think everyone just thought we were cliquey, and we really weren't. Like,
We'd fuck their polls up too. They'd have a poll where to go. I'd be like, all right.
We
we'd
wouldn't
have like a
choose any
side
of the
chat.
options,
All right,
yeah.
everyone go here. Vote to
Yeah,
this.
vote for
and
this
they would
one
like
that
fucking
sucks.
crush their poll.
it was always Pizza Rev and always a Red
Robin
by,
sometimes.
up by your house.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, by the mall.
Yeah. Or Sugar House Park.
So, but basically, we made our own.
Oh yeah, the park ones were
We made
fun.
our.
Those were
that's,
really fun.
Yeah, that was the first.
That's
for me and
the
Megan
first one
met.
I ever went to. Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Kyle Carter invited me.
Sugar
for the
House Park
first
one, the
time.
Murray Park one. The park ones were
Actually, no.
fun.
I think the first car meet I ever went to right after I got my car was Sunset.
I don't consider
Doesn't
Sunset to me.
count.
Sunset's gross.
Doesn't count.
Doesn't count.
You all heard me. That place is stupid, and y'all are stupid for going. Anyway, so we made our own TTT.
Side
Like,
note: the
yeah,
car part of Sunset sucks. That coffee shop's really
Yeah, the
good.
coffee shop's cool.
I
really good.
legitimately never had a drink from there.
Well, that makes
I don't
sense.
It's
coffee.
good.
It's
real
way good.
Anyway, so we
Stevie
made our
Wonder.
own squad TTT,
Mm-hmm.
and then wait, why are we even telling this story?
We have to lead to the wingers.
Yeah,
Oh
we
yeah,
have to lead to the
okay,
wingers.
so we went to
Wingers.
Wingers.
Yeah. Just
Because we would not. We ended up not going to the
Oh
same
yeah,
places they
we
would
totally
go.
missed Justin was in there too. Sorry, Justin.
We said Justin.
I think we said Justin.
Oh,
yeah.
did we?
Justin was the first one that I said.
Oh.
Hey, Justin
I
went
said
to
Kyle.
I just didn't
almost
catch
every
that
single
then.
one.
He did, yeah.
Anyway, so we went to Wingers. So somebody else has to tell the story.
Someone
Okay.
unnamed was 747 level high. So stoned.
Like in
Fucking
the car.
passed out in the middle of ordering pretty much. Like
did not.
He didn't
questionable
pass out.
how he even made it there.
Yeah, I don't know how I got there. I don't remember driving there at all. I remember being
So
in the
here's the
parking lot.
thing.
Autopilot took over.
The waitress hated Sean because she came and we all ordered and
He couldn't focus.
He's blankly staring at the menu.
I was so high though. To be fair, I was
And
There's
so
one thing you
the
didn't even
the
get.
waitress is staring at me because Sean turns the menu to me and whispers, "Will you read this to me?" I was like, "What?" I was like, "Sean, do you want wings? They're like 50 cents. It was on Tuesday or something." And he's like, "You know what? Fish and chips."
Boy, you done smoked yourself
And I was
retarded.
like, I was like,
Smoked yourself
Sean,
To
retarded.
anybody who doesn't know, like I really only get fish and chips.
"Oh,
Yeah,
ever,
no,
Like, I don't-
ever."
There's
I don't get it.
only
There's no
one
other
thing
food.
he is ever going to
He'll
order
look at the
there.
menu for like 20 minutes and then get exactly what he gets all the time.
Yep.
Which is delicious.
But it was just so funny because he sat looking at that menu for probably like
Such a
5
struggle.
whole minutes and then whispered, "Will you read this to me?"
Yep.
And I was like, "No."
Finally
My dick
orders.
breathe.
Finally orders and then falls asleep until the food gets there. Like
He
with his
said-
head back,
no,
face
yeah,
up,
he-
just passed out.
I thought he was
So
looking at the
asleep.
TV in front of him. And
Once
I
in a
look
while, would
over,
like wake up and look around, maybe laugh
and
at us or
Kyle,
something, go back
Kyle
to sleep.
Carter is on the other side of me texting me.
Yeah,
Like,
fucking with him.
Look at Sean. Grab his phone. Do this. Take his silverware. Like, we were doing
wait,
all
why did the lady hate me?
because you took forever. She was
was just trying to
standing there, and you were like,
expedite.
wait. Like we had all ordered, and then
I don't think it was hate. I think it was
I
impatience.
think
Yeah.
she's a waitress at Wingers, so she can shut the fuck
and
up
then
and wait.
well, you kept changing your mind, and you kept asking her questions, and she could just tell.
Why didn't she just tell me they had fish
Considering
and chips?
other
I would have been
options.
done.
I'm pretty sure we were there past closing too.
Oh yeah.
I don't know. So, but I got my fish and chips.
Okay, but here,
Barely.
this is what happens when the fish and chips get there.
Yeah, best part.
I don't
You
remember
grab,
any of it.
you
So.
grab the little like finger of the fish and chips, and your mouth is open, and I swear you were drooling, and you were just eyes closed.
Now I'm drooling in the
holding it, eyes closed. I was like,
Too high to eat.
Are you gonna eat that? And you kind of like jerk and put it in your mouth.
Oh god,
That's every night for me.
so much fun.
Jerk and put it in my mouth.
So much
It
fun.
was so funny.
Well, good.
I think you ate like 2 of them, and then she asked you for a box, and you said no. So she was also irritated at that.
I actually
She was, like,
remember you guys
confused, yeah.
fucking.
Do you remember not
made,
eating any
No,
of them?
you were making fun of me because I was staring at a French fry. I just,
That was it. It was a
remembered
French
that.
fry, not a
Yes. Yes, it was a fry.
just
It was like
remember that.
one single
just
lone
like
fry.
this.
There's probably something wrong with it.
One
It's not a big
fry.
deal.
And I was real nervous for you to drive, and you're like, I'm going to fuck this girl.
I did. I totally wanted to go fucking bang this girl.
You pulled
out.
over like just on a side street and made her come get you.
Yeah, I remember. It was
because
on,
you were like, I don't know where I
it
am.
was
I'm
on-
pulling over.
It was on 106th, and I pulled into some like weird ass parking lot, and I made her come get me, so I could get my dick sucked.
I think we were in a group chat.
Yeah, because we were in the
Yeah.
TTT thing. We had our own chat.
Yeah, we did.
Yeah.
We
I
we
thought
should
there's
start.
still-
We should start
We
doing
can't.
something
Our
again.
schedules never work. It's
Well,
ridiculous.
we should pick a day and do it.
Yeah.
Like we should all just make our schedules work on this one day.
I'll only do it if I can be super high the whole time.
Because I
You're gonna do that no matter what.
We can't. Like Kyle's fucking like married and shit. Justin parents won't
Justin
let him go
will
anywhere.
come-
Justin can't even go places.
He'll have to babysit a cat or something.
It's so ridiculous.
Every fucking
He'll have to walk his neighbor's cat to the vet.
the airport, dude. It's always something to do at the airport. Oh my god.
Oh yeah. See, Justin says
He has to
eyes
take a cat,
open.
what
cat to the airport, and
what
he has to take
staring
his neighbor
contest?
to the vet.
staring.
He said you and the piece of fish had a staring contest, but it was a fry.
A mouse. It was a fry. Yeah, that was my bad.
It was a stare down.
I just remember you guys making fun of me for looking at this fry.
Oh my god,
I just
it
remember.
was so
That was
fun,
so-
dude.
And then you dropped it and wouldn't eat the rest of your food, and you didn't get a box.
He ate barely a handful
Yeah.
of his fucking food.
I was like, it took you 20 minutes. You're not
Non-functional.
even gonna.
I got my dick sucked that night.
She had to come pick your ass up.
Well, clearly she wanted to a lot then because she drove to get me. So
That's a good point.
it was.
That's a good point.
I remember that. I banged her like 3 more times after that too. I remember all of this now.
It's all coming back.
Doesn't remember shit else.
I don't talk to her anymore. I just blocked her on Facebook recently. I had to
Why?
because she posts like emo ass shit all the time.
Oh.
She's like one of those people that's like super poor me, but like doesn't want to fix it because it's easier just to complain about it.
Get some more
Isn't
attention,
that
too.
everyone on Facebook right now?
Well, it's like if you're like a moderately attractive girl, you can pull that off, and like you could probably reap the benefits from it for a long time, like
Get
by
free
getting free
pizza.
meals.
I was gonna fucking say that, Megan.
You guys.
So
I don't even have to ask that. I just say, hey, I'm hungry. Who wants to buy me pizza?
yeah,
And they will come.
having titties is so not like my titties, like real titties. Is so
Like
useful.
girl titties.
Yeah.
Yeah, you got bad titties.
My titties are pretty alright. I'm not mad about them.
Hairless like Stens right now.
No, because this fucking
Birthday titty.
No, because me and Sten were squatting up because
Where's
both
it?
the
Oh
girls.
my gosh, you got like
There's little
5 o'clock
hairs growing.
shadow on you.
You have 5 o'clock shadow.
Fuck off, both of you.
No, me and Sten were both squatting up and fucking not.
Growing a forest.
Yeah, because
Yeah, true.
his girl and this girl that I'm whatever in with fucking
It'll be back. Don't worry.
is down for the hair.
Yeah. It's pretty hairy.
When I shaved it,
Yeah,
my
that's
shirt
so
was
good.
like sticking to it. It was so weird. I'm used to having like a layer,
Weird.
but yeah.
Your shirt was sticking to it because the little hairs are sharp now.
Yeah, they're all like thick.
You should have waxed it, you pussy.
Oh god.
Right. Wax your
Next
whole
time,
nipple
next
off.
time, fucking Tristan gets you tied up, I'm gonna make sure she fucking waxes your chest.
Down. So fucking down.
You heard that shit, Tristan?
So down. Oh
Oh.
I'm
god.
just saying.
I've had some of that shit before.
Nailed it.
That is how you're supposed to use
Nailed
that.
it.
All right, well, this has gone on way too long, and I've had to like relive a bunch of traumatic childhood shit and like wingers experiences. And
That made up for it.
Mostly he's just saying he's hungry and he needs to go.
I'm fucking hungry right now.
That made up for it.
I also have
So
to
we're gonna
pee,
fucking
so.
end. Yeah, Megan, she's into water sports.
Weak.
What?
Weak. It's
So
just
we're gonna
wine.
stop this fucking stream. Assuming you all don't fucking hate this, we're gonna put it up on like SoundCloud and shit, just like normal, just like this. I thought this would be cooler.
Yeah, we want feedback too.
Yeah,
we want
so,
our
like-
feelings. We want to know
Yeah, you can say
what was good, what was bad.
What you liked,
what
what
you
you
want.
didn't like.
Yeah, you can just talk shit about Stan.
Come buy all these shirts so
That's
Sean
fun,
doesn't
too.
have to look at them
Yeah,
anymore.
you can fucking come buy these
Make
shirts.
a purchase.
Yeah.
You can buy Mr. Steal Your Wheel shirts, or I have
Shirts
other shit.
half off, topless.
Yeah, and if your girl has nice titties, they're even cheaper.
We'll shave your nipples for free.
Megan said that, not me. Not even shaving my own.
Yeah. So anyway, give feedback. I don't care like where it is. Do it on Facebook or message one of us or fucking.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, the Twitter shit and the Facebook shit are both listed below. I literally have never posted on that Twitter, and I'm probably never going to. But you can totally say shit to it, and I'll read it, and it will tell me. My phone will be like, "Hey, this fool wants to talk to you on Twitter.
So said this on Twitter.
They want to send you a twat."
I'll
So
just take over it.
yeah, Megan can fucking be
I'll
social
do your
media.
I went to the
media.
airport one time.
Oh my God,
Whatever, Justin. We know.
Okay, ready to hang out again then, Justin? No
Wait,
excuses.
Called out.
Oh yeah, when Justin accidentally drove all the way to the airport.
Oh,
That's what he's talking about.
Fuck, he went there on
Yeah.
accident.
Yeah, because
He
we were.
got the wrong exit.
No, it was because my shop was up
5
there.
wrong exits.
And he fucking pulled out my old shop was up on Bangerter, like right off Bangerter, kind of closer to the airport.
Yeah.
Actually, it's not any closer really. It's just like
Shit.
off 201
Yeah.
Bangerter. And this
What's
fool,
that,
when he
up,
pulled
like,
out on the street,
23rd or something.
he fucking pulled. He didn't turn right. He turned
Turned
left.
left.
Yeah.
And the only place to go is either I think you can get on I-80
Oh, yeah, it's a long way.
is the exit, or you have to go to the airport
Yeah.
and turn around in the airport and come back.
Because, there's no,
We made
there's
fun of
no
him.
way to
Yeah.
get
We
away.
We made fun of him for that for like,
Year.
yeah.
How did we forget about that?
Well,
He didn't forget because we
Nope.
obviously traumatized the fuck out of him.
well, now we remember too, so it'll
Yeah,
probably
look,
be
he
like
says,
another
and
year.
he goes, and I drove through the pickup spot.
Pickup spot. There's no other way to go.
All right, Tage, I'll fucking post on Twitter when we're gonna go live. I think we're gonna, if like this works, I'd like to just try to go live every week because it's like I can still upload all the shit the same, and I want to figure out some more of the features, and we won't have any of the audio problems. Hopefully,
Fired up.
I just remembered. Do you have a bunch of nudes on your phone?
Yeah.
Are they hot?
They're not
Those
mine.
are artistic nudes. Fuck
Yeah,
all
they're
that bullshit.
super artistic.
There's no pussy in it. I don't care.
No, it's
God.
all
Let's-
implied.
Let's finish, fam.
Implied nudes aren't even cool anymore. I dated a girl that did way too many for them to be cool now.
We all know.
No, we don't.
No, we don't.
Oh my god, dude! I was never mind. I don't want to talk about it.
That's
Scratch
where
it.
half your neons went.
No, only one.
Okay, well, I really have to pee, so we should go.
Water sports. All right. Well, we're stopping. Please just go ahead and.
Love you guys.
No, don't say that. They're gonna get the wrong idea.
Oh, well, I love everyone.
So subscribe to this fucking channel too, and if you hit the little bell thing, it'll notify you when we go live
Ding.
on here, which would be like more cooler. So, all right. Well, we're done.
Let my dick breathe podcast.
Let my dick breathe.